I'm live. Okay, guys. Now, you know I'm not familiar with this. Is SheilaTruelove. How are you? I don't know why the camera, I hope it keeps up with my voice, whatever. But I don't usually go live that often. But I think I'm going to start doing that a little bit more. I I haven't told anyone that I'm coming out. But if you happen to pop in, you're more than welcome. Welcome, welcome. And it's good to have you. Today's topic is we're talking about loneliness and why people go back to their narcissist. And today we're going to be joined with MJ Harris. And you're never going to believe this in a billion years. I don't know if you watched the show The Have and the Have Nots. Are you familiar with, I don't know if you can see her, the lady here, Catherine Shire on The Have and the Have Nots? I love that show. She's actually here with MJ Harris, and they're talking about I feel lonely sometimes. And they're having a mukbang. So we're going to listen in to their conversation. I'm going to listen in. I'm going to give my feedback or my viewpoint. It's like, you're having a conversation with different folks and they say their part and you add your part or how you feel about it. And that's what we're going to do here. So we're talking about I feel lonely sometimes. Let's listen in.
Star of stage and screen, and she is one of the stars of Tyler Perry's hit show, The Haves and the Have-Nots.
The hit show. On Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock on the Oprah Winfrey Network.
One of my friends. So if you all haven't seen, she decorated my entire home for Christmas, and so it's fabulous. And so we decided to come together today to talk about
my favorite thing to do.
I love it too. So we're going to eat and talk about the single life. So
I know a lot about. This is not therapist, by the way.
Y'all hear that? No,
I'm being open and frank. I mean, I haven't always been this strong and flat.
But you are amazing, and I appreciate that. So I was like, we have to do this. I know how open you are. The times in my life where I allow myself to be subjected to the worst abuse, whether it's mental, emotional, whatever. It was the times in my life where my self-esteem was so low that whatever someone told me about myself, especially when I was in love with it, I believed it. And because I believed it, I allowed them to continue to perpetuate treatment on me as if I was the person that they told me I was. That person deserved that. And as my self-esteem has increased over the years, I realized that I desire and deserve more. And because I know that I deserve more, sometimes treatment just doesn't work for me anymore. It's not acceptable. But there was a point in my life when it was happening. I thought I deserved it on some level, but thought I could get anything better. Maybe.
Right, exactly. And even though we might be at a place in our life that I know I deserve better. Mm-hmm. I know who I am. Mm-hmm. I know all these things, but the L word comes into play. The L word.
And she's going to break it down to you what the L word is. And I could definitely identify with what they are saying in terms of we know what we deserve, okay? We know what we want. I know what I want. I know what I deserve. But just because you know what you deserve don't necessarily mean that you will get it. That's the sad part about it. But anyway, when she's talking about the L word, she would definitely break that down, which is the number one reason why so many people go back to their ex-abusers and their ex-narcissists. It's because of the loneliness. Sometimes it becomes overwhelming. I can recall a time when I was so lonely when I was living back in the city. I was downtown 42nd Street, and I had recently gotten a divorce. My children was with my mom, and I was lonely. I was very lonely. And here it is. How can you be lonely when you're in the downtown 42nd Street among it all? I don't know if you guys are familiar with the city, but it's lights, camera, action, everything. And the scene. Anyway, so I was very lonely. So I saw different people, and I thought I was going to try to mingle in and try to fit into somewhat, but that didn't work out. So I saw this, it was a group or whatever. It was Dianetics. I went into the place, and there was a group of people sitting there. They were friendly enough. Everybody smiled as I came in, and I sat down and was listening to what they were talking about. And they had this huge picture in the front. It was Robert J. Hubbard. Robert Hubbard. He was the owner or the originator of Dianetics. So I'm sitting here listening. Now, keep in mind, I was a part of another cult, because that's exactly what that was, a cult, another cult. But anyway, I had walked in because, first of all, I didn't want to just hang out with just any and everybody. I wanted quality people. I want people who are drug-free, people who are not crazy, you know, sleeping all around town, prostitutes, whores, and all that other nonsense. I wanted someone who was quality. So when I strolled into this Dianetics group, I sat down to listen, and it seemed like everyone was like giving praise, worship to this picture of this Ron Hubbard. His name was Ron Hubbard, not Robert. It was Ron Hubbard. And I sat there and I was looking at how these people was giving way too much attention and glorification to this character, Ron Hubbard. I became uncomfortable. So I was like, oh God, in my head, I just walked out. Now, how am I going to get out without looking weird? You know? So anyway, I just got to the point where I said, you know, I don't think God would approve of me being here because this is like human worship. So I found a way. I just got up and said, what the hell? I'll wing it. If I look weird, then okay, well, who cares? I'm out of here. So I got up, I went back into the night, and I was still with that loneliness, the L word, you know, which is what we're talking about here. So what happened is I ended up meeting some bum that I brought back to my home just for company. You know, this was years and years ago, eons ago. And I, hi, Morgan Prince. Happy New Year to you too, my love. Thank you very much. This is a whole new decade. So it's got to be a whole new beginning. Actually, so we're talking about this lonely thing. And then this is MJ Harris. He's pretty cool. I just was introduced to him from my Facebook, and he's here with the woman from the have and the have nots. Yeah, so let's get back into this.
I'm going to tell you what that word is in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Can
the L word
infiltrate the most powerful ever. But the loneliness factor can L word.
You were the first one to write? Wow, how nice. That's nice. Actually, I came on before and someone else had jumped on, but I wasn't prepared, so I had to jump off, and now I'm back. Anyway, Morgan, it's wonderful having you.
Loneliness factor can override the strongest person. You can think, I'm kind of dealing with something like this right now. You can think, you know you deserve this. You know you're a strong person. You know all these things, and you know you do not want to end or accept anything less than whatever. Mm-hmm. But all of a sudden, somebody comes in that's feeding that loneliness, but you're still lonely.
Yeah.
They're feeding that loneliness factor. Yeah. And they're not necessarily the right person, but they're the only person. Their presence is there, and it's feeding the L word. It's feeding the lonely. So you're not feeding you, you're feeding the lonely.
Exactly.
Mm.
And
that's kryptonite.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a termite.
Mm. Mm.
Can I put this on record and listen to myself? It's a termite. A termite doesn't eat your house in one day. Does it over time.
You know how I've learned to deal with the loneliness factor?
Mm-hmm.
Is so what I used to do, just to give a contrast, what I used to do is when I would be lonely, that's when I would go into my little black book, call over so-and-so to come and kiss the lonely away, or just sit with me. You know what I mean? Just sit with me, honey. Just come with me. Just cuddle with me, you know? I would call them over, and then inevitably something would happen, and it would be what it was, and I would feel okay for that moment. But then what happens when I can't reach that person? Or what happens when that person comes to get more attached to them, but they can't offer me what I need because the fact is they're not a good fit for me?
It's like sugar.
It's like sugar.
It's like a donut. That donut tastes so good.
Mm.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Krispy Kreme donut.
Yes,
let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we can all identify with that as well, how you have been lonely and you end up calling someone over, and it turns, you call them over, I guess you want to be held or you want to be cuddled, Um, and it turns out that this is not they come over for the company and the loneliness you figure is gone for a minute. But when it's not the right person that you really want to be with, it's not, you're still lonely. It's just, you're not satisfied, you know? Hi, Rosanna Jaramillo. Your narc left his animals' bills. His animals' bills ruined my credit. He has, hi. So he left you with bills, ruined your credit. Well, this is a whole new year, sweetheart, 2020. No more of that. We are also going to discuss the new rules for dating in the 2020. This is going to be interesting. Definitely. I'm also a survivor. My ex wanted to meet a 12-year-old and asked her 200-pound and asked her 200-pound, told her to ask her mom the low of the, I don't understand all that. You got to write clearly. Okay, he wanted to meet a 12-year-old? Who's going to sit around and meet a 12-year-old? Is he nuts? You're a Christian too. Oh, that's so cool, baby, Rosanna. So you know what I mean when I'm talking about trying to find quality people. And, you know, living in, this is, you know, Satan, like the Bible says, this world is ruled by him. It's in his hands. It's kind of hard to find decent quality people. And if anyone can identify, I'm sure you can. Police took him to court. Okay, hold up. The first one to write, police took a malignant narcissist. Oh, man, they all malignant. Yes, mine was an actor. A pedophile. Yeah, you're damn right, 12 years old. Crazy. That's beyond pedophile. But anyway, like that, because of loneliness, you'd be surprised. Many people actually can relate to some of the poor choices they chose because of loneliness.
So you get that donut and it's everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything. And it'll even be with you for a little bit afterwards. But then you want another donut.
Then you have that crash.
Right. And then you don't have it right and you plummet. Mm. It's like sugar. It's totally like a sugar high.
You know what I've done now is, it's not that I don't get lonely anymore, but I think we all have those moments. What I've learned to do now is just let myself feel the feels of loneliness. So I think that what happens is, as humans, we are so accustomed to whenever we...
I have done that also when I had those feelings of loneliness. I just sit there and I let myself feel this. Let me feel the loneliness. You know, and at times, I'm telling you, the loneliness can be so painful, excruciating pain. I mean, it's pain. It's literal pain, you know? But normally if it gets to that point, then I will get up, get dressed, and take myself out, you know? Or if it gets to that point, I will go on Tagged, Tagg, that app, and you go inside different people's house and you're bringing them into your house. You don't even have to get dressed and go out. I just go on Tagged if I feel that lonely, or you can call up a friend if you choose to. But like there's a lot, like I told you, I'm not at the point where I want to be in a romantic thing, a relationship. But there are some women who they say sometimes they want to be held, they want to be cuddled. It's not even about all the sex thing. Get yourself a gay friend. You know, the gay men come in handy for that. You invite your gay friend over and you sleep together. You don't have to worry about being sexually harassed. Then you still get the same hugs and the same affection. He needs affection too. He wants to be hugged and you want to be hugged. And then you got it going on without all that sexual crap in the middle of it. So let me see now. What's going on? Okay, we know he was a pedophile. Yeah, Rosanna, that is totally sick. I got so sick over these, even got Bell's palsy. Wow, that's terrible. He love bombed me. We knows. The funny part is, Morgan says, is they put him on live Facebook. When they catched him, everybody saw he tried to get a 12-year-old and wanted to rob. Oh, that's sick. What a loser. What a loser. That's funny. Morgan, you're funny. What a loser. Everybody on Facebook got to see it. That's great. He was exposed, as he should have been. He was not only a pedophile, he was a predator. Sick, twisted. loser, like you said. Anyway, so loneliness, it can be very painful. I mean, literally, you could feel the pain. It hurts. It really does. So to alleviate, but like they're discussing here, it's good for you to sit there sometime and feel the loneliness. Just feel it. Because this too shall pass. That's what I also say too. This too shall pass. Now, I have a list of people that I could call over, to come over if I want to have company. I have a friend right across the street named Steve. If I want him to come over, I call him. He'll be here at the blink of an eye. Before I almost put the phone down, he'll be here. He's right across the street. But sometimes I just don't really feel like you want the company, but you really don't feel like entertaining. You just want the company, Anyway, let's go back.
Feel something, a strong feeling, we want to shut the feeling down. So, for example, if I'm sitting right here with you and you start to cry because you're saying something emotional, I may say, oh, no, don't cry, here's a napkin. We are so accustomed to not wanting to experience other people's strong emotions and definitely not experiencing our own. But here's the problem, that when we don't experience our emotions, we end up making the emotions be bigger than what they are. So when I allow myself just to experience loneliness, like what is it like just to sit here and not invite someone over? What is it like to sit here and not have a cocktail just to ease away? What is it like to sit here and not do anything and just sit in loneliness? What would happen? Well, inevitably a couple hours will pass. I'll be sleeping and go to bed. I'll wake up the next day, start my day, and life will go on. Life will go on.
Exactly. That's right. What will happen if I sit here and experience this loneliness? What's going to happen is a couple of hours are going to pass. A lot of people tend to turn to shopping. Like when you get lonely, I've done that too. Turn to shopping, or you turn to alcohol. Some people turn to drugs, to try to alleviate the pain that they are feeling. But I've learned, and life has taught me, you just got to sometimes just sit with it and keep in mind that this too shall pass, and it always does.
Because when I allow myself to feel my feelings, they're not as bad as I thought they were. And actually, I can move ahead because I'm not making poor choices that are going to create more circumstances.
Right, because it gets out of the loneliness. People have different things to combat loneliness. Food, sugar, shopping.
Oh my God, yeah.
To your cart is a different quality.
Online shopping. I was saving money online in the middle of the night.
Continue shopping, that needs to be go away. So you have sugar, and then there's alcohol.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And I'm not saying people that drink and lose, but I know of a person that.
Hey.
Just in time.
For what?
Little
this is a commercial.
No.
Commercial time. They don't have a pause on this.
That is that person's medication. And if you're not careful, the more of that medication you take, the worse you are going to feel.
That was what it was for me. I told some people I stopped drinking. And I stopped drinking initially just as a 30-day experiment to see how my body.
Yeah, I told you I had to stop that drinking thing too because it was taking me way too long to recoup. As you advance in age, your body really starts to change. The way I used to could drink when I was 19, 20, 30, even in my 40s, I used to recoup the next day. Now, it takes me something like 3-4 days. It's not the same, So I had to let that go because it just wasn't working for me. Or like I said, I go on hiatuses. I'll let 2 months, mostly I do 90 days. Let 90 days go by. I won't have any cocktails. And then if I'm in a social situation, then I will have cocktails again. And that's pretty much what works for me. Okay? So do whatever works for you. Because, everybody who drinks is not an alcohol. They have this group called MM. It's called management. It's called measurement management. Measure management is called. It's a group. It's online, and they teach people how to drink sensibly and all the above, blah 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 blah. But like they're saying here, a lot of people when they feel lonely, they tend to medicate themselves with alcohol. And trust me, alcohol is a depressant. You will find yourself in feeling more depressed than before you even thought to drink. Let's get back here. I have to get used to doing live. I'm just adjusting here. I haven't done live in like, I don't know, over a year.
I would adjust to not doing it. My body was fine, it felt better, we had more energy, all the obvious stuff. But the biggest benefit was my decision making. I realized that I made the worst decisions when it was related to men in relationships, usually with alcohol, because I would feel lonely. So I would go out and have cocktails with friends. While out having cocktails with friends, if I didn't meet anybody that night, I would go home feeling sad and more lonely. If I did meet someone that night, entertain them, and this is not the right person for me, so regretting, even giving them my energy. And I said, I am keeping myself.
Yeah, I've done that too. I've met people under the influence of alcohol who I later on regretted giving them my energy, because once you give that energy out there, you can't get that back along with your time. So, and then when you sober up and you look at this person, you be like, oh my God, what was I thinking? What was I on? Many of us can identify with that. We've been there in those situations. Right, Tubies? Right? Press that 2 thumbs up, that thumbs button and share button. He got your, hey girl, got your message. Okay, great. Honey, be cool. You're gonna meet my honey, be cool. She's mad cool, so you're gonna meet her. We're gonna do double screen. So you'll get to meet my best friend that I've been friends with for over 30 years. Actually, if you look at some of my videos, you'll see her and I together videos. Open your third eye. It's good activity and very helpful. Absolutely. Morgan, 2 thumbs up for you, Prince. Morgan Prince.
So in the very cycle I don't want to be in, and alcohol, for me, was a tool to contribute to. I was never an excessive drinker, but I just did not like how I was using alcohol in those down moments. So
and you can look at somebody with the glasses of alcohol, and in that moment, they are the world. But once the alcohol wears off, and you're like,
oof, you. Oof, what was I thinking? What was I thinking?
Bye, done. Talking to you. Bye. It's great. Bye. I'll come get you.
I love that you brought this up, though, about the L word with loneliness. I think that that's something that we often don't talk about. But it affects some of y'all listening in relationships right now, or have been in relationships. Yes. And so that tells fix the loneliness, because you can get them, they feel like a placeholder, but also they're not the right fit for you, and you're still lonely.
You don't need a man.
Okay, did you people hear that? This is coming from Shire, from the have and have nots. They're nice to have around, they're nice, they're fun, whatever, all the above, but you don't need a man. And anytime you feel like, be back, there is no, yeah, okay, whatever. They're nice to have around, like toys. Not, but I'm saying it's not like a necessity. No, it's not. Especially when you're a busy person and you have a lot of things that you're trying to achieve. Having a man around is a distraction. It's an annoyance a lot of the times. But come on, mouse. Come on, mouse. Okay, there you go. I'm trying to close out of that. I don't know if I like doing live because I don't get a chance to pause and everything has got to be right on point. But yeah, you don't need a man. You don't. And if you want to be cuddled and hugged and all the above, and that's what you need, make sure that out of the 3 friends that you get, as I suggested in my previous videos, 3. Get yourself 2 good girlfriends and a gay guy. Okay? Or your girlfriend. If you was with your daughter, in the bedroom with your daughter, and she's grown, would you hug up on your daughter? And would your daughter hug you if that's what you needed? Yes, they would. So if you need the hugs, I hear you. I feel you. I get it. But you get yourself somebody who's not going to make your life a living hell. Lynette Hatcher, hey, lady baby. Mar Frank, hey. I didn't even tell anybody I was coming on here. I don't know. How did you guys find out that I was on here? Do you get like a notification or something? Mar Frank, no, you don't. I'm single and happy. I hear you. I'm just coming on. Hey, everyone. Hey, bye. Everyone say hello to everyone. Everyone to everyone. It's a party now. Happy New Year. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, okay. So you do get a notification. Okay. Because I got to learn how to let people know what time I'm going to come on if I decide to do live like this. But it's wonderful having you guys here. We are here talking to MJ Harris and the lady from the Have and the Have Nots. I don't know if you guys know her. You know Catherine, who's married to that guy, her husband. He's was he the president? A jerk, a total clown. The son is all on drugs. The daughter will commit suicide. The Have and the Have Nots on OWN. Happy New Year to you too, my darling. Oh, you get the notification, Lynette says? Oh, okay. That's so nice. Everybody got me on notifications? Wonderful, darlings. Let's get back here.
You want a man. You want the comfort.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be held. You want to be nurtured. You want all these things.
You see what she said? You don't need a man. You want a man. You want to be comforted. You want to be held. You want to be nurtured. Your gay friend can do that. Your girlfriend can do that. And I'm not gay. You know, I say to each his own, go whatever. But I've hugged up on my girlfriends. We're not gay. No, we need a hug. You need that human connection, you know? Personally, me, I got to go find me a gay friend. Because in the city, I had my 3 gay friends, Bobby, Tony, Tink, and Frankie. So we good. I can lay in the bed with them, lay butt naked if I chose to. They wouldn't give a damn. I'm the last thing they're looking for. But anyway, that's when you can get all that love and affection. So if you know of any gay people, you know, I know what the Bible says about homosexuality, but that's for them to work out between them and God, okay? And just because people are gay don't mean that they are actively, they're not sexually active. Because they may be gay in name. You know, they may not be practicing that other part of the gay thing going on. So find yourself somebody gay. Get the hugs that you need and keep it moving.
You need somebody to help you around the house. You need someone to climb up the ladder.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I had to stop again because Morgan made a good point. My cat can do that. It's true. I mean, it's not like the same, like if you want a spoon, like you know, but hey, what the hell? It is what it is. So you can get a body pillow. They got the body pillows with an arm that you can put over you. I mean, actually, that sounds a little pathetic, but it's pitiful. But anyway. But the cat is great. Me and Oreo last night, we got into it because he wanted the side of the bed that I wanted. And then when I tried to take over, he catches an attitude. I mean, actually looked at, you know how a cat's eyes when they're uptight, you could see it. You could see he was uptight. I had to actually break it down to Oreo. Look, man, you know, I worked. I'm tired, dude. You think maybe you could let me have this? And he laid there just like a typical man. He's a boy cat. And he laid there reluctant to let me have that part of the bed. But I was at the point where I had taken 2 sleeping pills, still couldn't sleep. I took NyQuil, still couldn't sleep. My body was uneasy last night. I don't understand what was going on with that. But it was to the point where I was rest broken. And I had to tell Ori what was up. You know what, Oreo? Look, you're going to I picked him up and I had to put him where he belongs. I'm taking this side, cat. Can you believe this? This is almost worse than having a dude. Anyway, Happy New Year, everyone. Lynette says, it's true. Happy New Year's, darling. Men today don't know how to treat good women. They want thoughts. That's right, sweetheart. That hoe over there will suffice. Yeah, that's what they want. They say they want good women. But you already know what I say. If you wanted good women, prostitution would be a thing of the past. Porno would not exist. It wouldn't be a $1 billion industry. No, you don't really want good women. Not really. Wait, I want to do something else. I want to go into, so we know about the loneliness. That's what we're talking about. You guys could catch it on MJ Harris. And this one is entitled With My Girl. She's one of our homegirls. She's our homegirl from the Have and Have Nots. Totally love her anyway. Really. Love the character she plays. She's great at it. But now we're going to get into That one is called, it's from MJ Harris. I feel lonely sometimes. And they're having a mukbang, okay, with Renee Lawless from the Have and the Have-Nots. Hold on. Now we're going to get into the dating rules for 2020. Here we go. We're coming up with a whole new decade. And the rules have changed, hopefully, for you. Please let these rules have changed for you, please. Now, we already discussed, I'm going back to my ex-narc. I'm going back to my narcissist, and the reasons why people tend to do that is basically because of the L word, loneliness. Sometimes it's overwhelming for some people. Everybody's not the same. Some people are made out of iron, but some people are made out of brass. Some people are made out of steel, and you get where I'm going with this. But you have to keep in mind that this too shall pass. The loneliness will pass. Sit and feel the loneliness. Feel it. Just sit there with it. Let loneliness be your company. What is that song? Good morning, Hardy. Here we go again. Good morning, Hardy. Never thought I'd see you in. Might as well get used to you singing along. Good morning, heartache. Heartache. She made heartache her friend. Good morning, heartache. Here you go again. Good morning, heartache. Never thought I'd remember when. Might as well get used to you hanging around. Good morning, heartache. Sit down. See how she made heartache her friend? Loneliness is now our friend. Woo! Happy New Year. Anyway, we are going to talk about the dating rules for 2020. This
Hi, I'm Mosey Boat.
Okay, this is with MJ Harris as well. I'm going to turn that down because it's commercial. Okay, here we go.
I need y'all to click share on this, all right? So I'm going to give y'all 7 dating rules for 2020, okay, baby? I'm going to tell you this right now.
Baby.
If you not using these rules, you're not applying these rules in your life, to set yourself up to be with somebody who ain't worth nothing, okay? Set yourself up.
Here he goes.
To waste your time with these men, okay? Hey, some of these dating rules I'm going to list off right now, and some of the stuff y'all are doing right now, and this is going to help to educate y'all about why y'all can't find a good man as it is, okay? I'm not with that old BS mindset that half a man is better than no man at all, honey. I'd rather have no man than half a man at all. Shit. I ain't trying to waste my damn time. Okay, here's the first one, okay, baby?
Okay, baby.
So I can see it, honey.
Okay,
the first
baby.
one here is this. In 2020, we're going to give these men the same energy that they're giving us, period. All right? If they showing us respect, if they're being consistent.
Now, the thing about this MJ Harris, he has another video that he made, and he says, you know what? I am a gay man, so if anyone knows men and know about men, it's me. I know them through and through. And there's these other videos that he was talking about things, and it made so much sense, which is the reason why I decided to share it with my tubies, because you know how I feel about you. As I get educated, I'm going to educate you. Okay, Billie Holiday, might as well get used to you hanging around. Good morning, heartache. Sit down. Scene. Leaving a narcissist is like detoxifying from a bad addiction. Yeah, it is, baby, for real. If you pass it, you're free. You free forever. I hear you, babe. Amen. Rule number 1, use them for money. Don't say you're kidding. No. Let me tell you something that I wrote down, which is damn right good. If you want to get with me, you have to have the wallet of a grown-up. That's rule number 1 of the rules for 2020. If you want to get with us, one of the tubies up in here, you have got to have the wallet of a grown-up. Or you could take your demon dick your demon dick someplace else. Limp simp. Who wants to be with a limp simp? That's a joke. But anyway, I love your channel. You're funny. Thank you, my XJW. Jane Dow, yo, girl, what's up? You're XJ too? We've been through it, girl, haven't we? Woo! If they only knew. Lynette, I really learning how to love myself. That's wonderful since I went no contact with, what is it? Brian, I think his name is. Yeah, I'm glad, baby. We're going to talk about that. Byron. I think his name is Byron. Yeah, Crate, jerk off. He's a jerk. You guys have got to see Lynette. She's hot. Totally hot. Sexy. She's a Virgo. She's a perfectionist anyway, so there you go. Okay, so my XJW, Jane Doe, what's up? I'm glad you're hanging in. Byron, yeah, crazy. AKA crazy, cray. Okay, so don't forget our new motto for 2020. If you want to be with me or spend time with me, you have to have the wallet of a grown-up. That's it, okay? Let's listen back to MJ.
Consistent with us, then that's what we're going to do for them. That's what we're going to do for them. He's consistent, I'm consistent. Hey, boo, how are you? Just checking in. Oh, you checked in with me too? Good morning, King. Good morning. I'm checking in with you like you checking in with me, okay? I'm giving you back the same energy you giving me, okay? What I won't do is treat you amazing and treat you like a king, hoping that eventually you'll treat me at the same level. No. So here's the thing I need y'all to stop doing. I need y'all to stop sitting up here paying into these men emotionally, where you are essentially trying to be the better person, trying to show them how to treat you, hoping that eventually they will catch on and catch up and treat you the way that you deserve and desire to be treated, baby. They don't do that, honey. No, here's the thing. What you do is this: when you give them the same energy that they are giving to you, what you're doing is you are teaching them how to treat you through showing them exactly how they teach you. Some of these men are dense, baby. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Some of them ain't all the way there. They sweet, they kind, they good looking, they may even be great in the bedroom, but some of them ain't got it all the way.
It's true, honey. Click on my channel, click like and share. On that point, on that note, click and share.
Okay, some of them are so emotionally disconnected and they're so used to dealing with people who let them treat them any old kinds of way. And it's a good man too. They're used to people letting them treat them any old kind of way, that when you come into the picture, right, and you say, no, give you back the same energy you give to me, okay? He called you and say, hey, stranger, why haven't I heard from you? You say, baby, I don't know. Why haven't I heard from you? How's that? You see what I'm saying? You go right back to his face. And before you know, he starts to catch on. Smart. If he don't catch on, then baby, goodbye. Okay, because 2020 is not about teaching these men how to act. It's about finding one who knows how to act, all right? Here's the next one, darling, okay? Darling. All right, this is a good one here, baby, okay?
Okay.
In 2020, listen, honey, we're not playing Bob the Builder. I'm going to tell you that shit right now, okay?
That is like a really good point. We are not playing Bob the Builder. You got to build him. And then when you build them up to be successful, the other woman comes along and benefits from all of your hard work. How sad is that one? Anyway, he's speaking facts. Hello, Sheila and Chad. Happy New Year's, Dion Court. Hello, my love. Thank you. And I see the parties going on. The champagne girl. Thank you. And the fireworks. Hello. Party's right. No money. No, honey. Frank, that's it. That's it, baby. Like I told you, baby. You better come here with a wallet of a grown-up.
We're not building these men. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not finding no projects, all right? We're going to stop. One of my good friends, he calls it broken wing syndrome, okay? When you find a man or like a little bird who got a broken wing, and that's when you will be, I can help him. I can make him better. He just needs a little support. He been through some things. Fuck all the shit he been through, baby, okay? You've been through some things and you came out fine. It is not your job to build a man. It's not your job to make him better, baby. If he does not come equipped as the man that you desire and deserve, then frankly, he's not the one for you, okay, baby, okay? But you can zone him, all right? You can fuck zone him, okay? That means that all you're going to get is the pipe from him, okay, baby? But what you won't do is let him into your heart, baby. Because let me tell you this, all right? Your king, the person who's going to exist within that space in your life to be your partner. You see where I'm going with this? That person who is going to be that, I'll put it to you like this. The kind of man that you need in your life, even if you don't want kids. Picture this. This is how I always pick if a man is good enough for me, right? If he's at the level that I need. I think to myself, if we were to have children together, right? If we were to have children together, and for any reason I were to pass away, were to fall face of the earth, would I trust this man within his character, when he makes choices within how he lives his life? Would I trust this man to be the role model and to be the person to raise my children? If the answer is no, then he's not the one for me. Okay, I need a man who is.
I agree with him. I always use the choice, the scale, to determine if this is the person good for me. You know, before I had my children, I had children with a man who I did want my kids to grow up to be like. Both my children, I was married to my first man, Felix, whatever. Yeah, at the time, I did want my children to be just like him. You know, he fell off, whatever. But that's the way you should choose to pick a man, I think. Would you want your child to grow up to be like him? And if you wouldn't want your child to be like him, then why are you with him? And you know, I also have another question that I was thinking about, because someone was on Facebook talking about all men cheat. You know, so women need to just make some adjustments and get used to it. That ain't never going to happen. All men cheat. So my thing is, if women feel that all men cheat, why do you want one? Which is another point that I was bringing out. You know, you have a lot of women in this world who likes drama. They want constant drama, something popping off, something got to be jumping off. I don't know whether they have much of a life or what's going on with them. But and majority of the women, when I take a survey, majority of the women do feel that all men cheat. So if that's the case, then why do you want one? All they're going to do is do what? Add stress, aggravation, extra gray hairs for you, growing hairs all out of your chin. Why do women want to keep putting themselves through that? Because you want to feel wanted or desired and all of that. You are desired. Look in the mirror. You desire yourself. See, that's being desired. You desire yourself. That's good enough. Really. You need to be hugged and cuddled, because that is a human feeling that people need. I already gave you the suggestions for that. I just started talking with a new man I met on vacation. And the first thing he's told me is that he's a poor man. Then why was he in a 4-star hotel, same as me? Oh my God, OMG. Okay, how poor is he? Well, who was paying for it, babe? Was it a business trip or? And he owned a house in Boston. Liar. Yeah, did you see any evidence of that? You're right. You can do bad by yourself. It's true. Who needs a struggle life? I don't want no more struggle life. I'm doing that now on my damn own. Not struggle like other people. Like I see some other people who's not as fortunate as we have it. You know, because I saw some pictures of someone in these people had just bones with skin on the bones, literally laying in the street. You saw the rich compared to those people. I was Donald Trump, Oprah, Bill Gates, all put together compared to those folks. It's sad. But you know where I'm going with this. We could do bad by our goddamn self without the extra aggravation. Come home, take off your clothes, lay in the bed butt naked, walk through the house butt naked, without having to worry about someone trying to compare you to what they see on TV or what society say your body is supposed to look like. Who needs the aggravation? I don't. I can't speak for you, but I know damn sure that I don't. He's just testing you to see what you will accept. Let him talk and just listen and discern. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Jasmine. Welcome, my love. Okay, Morgan, you are right. He's rich and wants to test me. What's that guy name you just playing? He's speaking fast. MJ Harris. His name is MJ Harris. Where are you, man? Where did you go, dude? See, he ran out on me just like a typical man. No. Where you at, dude? MJ? MJ. Where you at? I must have hit the wrong button or something. There he goes. Come on back here, boy.
Before you know, he starts to catch on, okay? If he's smart, if he don't catch on, then baby, goodbye, okay? Because 2020 is not about teaching these men how to act. It's about finding one who knows how to act, all right? Here's the next one, darling, okay? All right, this is the good one here, baby, okay? In 2020, listen, honey, we're not playing Bob the Builder. I'm going to tell you that shit right now, okay? We're not building these men. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not finding no projects, all right? We're going to stop. One of my good friends, he calls it broken wing syndrome, okay? When you find a man or like a little bird who got a broken wing, and that's when you will be, I can help him. I can make him better. He just needs a little support. He been through some things. Fuck all the shit he been through, baby, okay? You've been through some things and you came out fine. It is not your job.
F all that, man. So much for compassion, right? I saw this guy on the bus today when I was coming home. And this is a man his name is Lucky. Okay, I've heard about him because I don't know, I got curious. And he's a bum. He rides the bus. He smells horrible to the point where when he gets on the bus, everybody kind of moves away, including me somewhat. I don't want to make the man feel bad. But when he says, you know how women we tend to be, I feel so sorry for him. And of course, my heart went out to Lucky. I was almost on the bus crying because he's schizophrenic. And the reason why he's like crazy is because I heard he used to be a boxer. And I guess he got hit in his head too many times. So that's what made him all messed up the way he is. He dressed horribly, he smells horribly. It's just totally horrible. So, of course, me being who I am, I looked at him, beard all here, unshaved, holy ball right here, hair all crazy. First thought of SheilaTruelove's mind was, I know, everybody treats this man so badly. You know what I mean? First I said, what did he do in life? Was he like my ex-narc? Did he treat somebody as badly as my ex-narc treated me? Or, my tubies, you've been treated and maybe he's reaping what he sowed? I thought of that. And then I said, but people said that about Job in the Bible. When they saw Job lost all of his belongings, even his children. People could have looked at Job and said, when he had all these boils and he was itching all over the place, probably those boils were smelly and smelled horrible. But just because this Job was in that bad situation, did that mean that Job did something that was horrible? Was he reaping? We don't know these people's journey. I don't know their journey. I don't know what they've been through, which is the reason why I do my best not to judge folks, because we don't know what they've been through. You know what I'm saying? But my heart, then second thought was, how could I show some kind of love to the man? Because he's on this bus and everybody keeps shunning him and moving away from him. He needs love too. When's the last time somebody touched that guy? But you see, that's empaths thinking. That's the way we are. That's the way I used to pick my dudes anyway. Because I was raised in a cult, Jehovah's Witnesses, and as a Jehovah's Witness, they teach you that women are men's helpers. We're supposed to try to do all we can for these men out here. So when I pick the ones who look like they need it, that I knew, I knew, without a doubt, I could make him the best man that he could be. And I always end up doing it. But I caught myself when I was looking on the bus at Lucky today, almost really getting emotional, because I guess that's a woman thing. I don't know. But women who are narcissists don't give a damn about all that. Not saying that, we whatever, but still. When's the last time somebody touched him? The Bible says God is love. Love is the strongest energy in the universe. If you show this man love, should that not kind of make a difference? Because God is love. God is all powerful. So if that's the case, this is my reasoning, which is how I ended up with Narcissist, thinking like that. So going forward, no more of that thinking. If the Bible says anyone who is righteous, God is not going to let that person fall. Now he's going to pick that person up. And even though Job, he went through some trials and tribulations, he was only struggling for like a month or two. Job wasn't destitute like that for like eons and years. He was like 2 months tops. Everything happened suddenly where he lost everything. He suffered for a minute, but within a month, 2 months, all that nonsense was over. And everything that he had lost, as you know, he got it back doubly. Right? So I had to think about that when I'm looking at Lucky out here. Why is it that God chooses to leave some people out there for years and years? Why? So not me going forward, no more Miss Nice Girl, because all I end up with is narcs. All I end up with, and they don't appreciate a goddamn thing, as you know. Now let me read my comments. Okay, you met this new man on vacation. I'm Brett Morgan. Okay. And then we have, he was just testing you. Forget about a man for now. I'm just loving me. Hello, Lynette, please Shout it out. I'm hoping that most of the women hear you. You're right. He's rich and he says, Sheila, what's that guy's name? Okay, I told you that. May Frank. Yes, yes, yes. Jasmine, we already welcome you, my love. And welcome again. Oh, I got many cats. Dion, thank you for my kitties. You know I love my kitties. I'm also not building the boob, building the bob. I'm also not building the bob, the boob. We should have called it boob. No more Bob the Builder for me. I hear you, right? That's right, Jasmine. As your favorite. Oh, I love Derek Jackson. Why did you have to say his name? Did I tell you he texted me twice? Oh, it's been great. Guess what? The way he treat you is how he. I rest my case. Case closed. The way he treats you is the way he feels about you. That's right. I always follow that rule. You and me both, Morgan. That was very educational for me, and it's definitely something I think about when it comes to how someone is treating me. Like if they're cheap and stingy with me, and they're cheap and stingy. I hate a cheap and stingy man. I would never ever do that again, ever in life. They could be cheap and stingy when it comes to you, but when it comes to all of these hoes and all this other nonsense, they spend money like water. No, I hear you, girl. I learned from that one too. Let's get back to dating rules for 2020 with MJ Harris.
To build a man, it's not your job to make him better, baby. If he doesn't put the man that you desire and deserve, then frankly, he's not the one for you, okay, baby, okay? What you can do is you can friend zone him. All right, you can fuck zone him, okay? That means that all you won't get is the pipe from him, okay, baby? But what you won't do is let him into your heart, baby. Because let me tell you this, all right? Your king, the person who's going to exist within that space of your life to be your partner. You see where I'm going with this? That person who is going to be that, I'll put it like this. The kind of man that you need in your life, even if you don't want kids, picture this. This is how I always picture if a man is good enough for me, right? If he's at the level that I need. I think to myself, if we were to have children together,
okay, let's move on, Bob.
Wasting your time trying to build a man who is not what you want into something that you want. Right? And here's the reality. When you have a sense of scarcity, it's that you believe that somehow that another type of man or a better man is not out there, so you're willing to work with the one that you got. Now, I'm not saying...
Isn't that what we've all been guilty of? We sit here and we know that this bastard is definitely not what I'm looking for. Definitely not. I know I deserve so much better, but you figure... First of all, if you invested years with this character, let's say you invested a good 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 13 years with a person, you're not so eager to jump out there and just try to start all over again. Because here we go again. And you know the old cliche, I'd rather deal with the devil that I know than the devil that I don't know. Which, why deal with the devil at all? I say, it's aggravating. I say, kick the bastard out. I can't be so bothered. But at the same time, I understand and I can identify when it comes to you feel that you're not going to meet anything better or nothing better is coming your way. And that's understandable why women would feel that way, because when you got like 90% of the bastards out here who are just as rotten as the one you got, you understand that rationale where women are coming from when it comes to that. You know, it's like, I'm not going to find nothing else. I'm not going to find nothing better. Better is hardly out there. So what's the next step? The next step is that you love yourself, man. Freak all that nonsense. If you really want to get married that badly, take it in prayer to your Heavenly Father. And when your Heavenly Father sees something that's good for you or that deserves a one person like you, then it will come. It's not bringing it your way. It's because the only thing that's out there is what you threw away anyway. So just let it go. Let it go. Who needs the aggravation? I already told you. Well, actually, I said I've been married twice. Like I said, I want to get married 3 times because I believe 3 strikes you're out. Will I ever get married again? At gunpoint, yes, I will. At gunpoint. That means God is going to really have to damn near put a gun to my head. But I did want 3 strikes you're out. Like I like my girl Elizabeth Taylor. I like Jennifer Lopez. Women who've been married for like 4, 5, and 6 times. 3 times and up. because those are women who are not going to sit up there and put up with abuse. They're not going to tolerate no poor treatment. They're not putting up with it. Women been married for 40 and 50 years. I have no respect for them. None. You've been married for 10 years. I'm not impressed, sweetheart, because for 10 years you put up with all that BS. He cheated on you. He abused you. He disrespected you, and you still stayed. And you think you're supposed to get an applause for being married for that long? No, not at all. Now, I can't say that this is all the things that he did, but 9 times out of 10, how many times did this character cheat on you? And you still stayed. You know, I was looking at something on OWN where Oprah had these couples. It was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 couples or something with these women who was with these husbands, and they were all holding these husbands' hands. Every last one of these men had cheated on their wife numerous times. And these women were sitting on Oprah trying to look like they was proud because they stuck it out. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. And I don't respect you at all. I just want them to know going forward. Why? Because you are messing up the quality of life for all the women who are willing to stand up. And all the women who are not going to put up with the abuse, the domestic violence, the cheating, the bringing back STDs. You know, gave the woman how many STDs? How many times, man? I mean, really. She just needs to get a membership for STIs. And you stay. And let me give you the illustration or the example I'm talking about. Let's talk about the minimum wage. Let's say back in the day, the minimum wage was $5. And then you got the people who are you know, they're out there fighting and protesting. I forgot what they called. They called union. The people on your union. Everybody in the world in the union fighting for the minimum wage to go up to past $5. Now, keep in mind, minimum wage is $5. We fighting like hell to get the minimum wage up to at least $20 an hour. We fight, we win. We get the minimum wage up to $20, right? That's a victory. That's a victory. And then think about this. You got some immigrants coming into this country, immigrants coming into the country. They're willing to work for $3 to $5 an hour. They're willing to work for the $3 to $5 an hour. So what happens? All the businesses are starting to fire all of the ones who are getting $20 an hour. All that hard work that why? Because these people are willing to work for $3 to $5 an hour. So all the people who are strong, they're let go, and a lot of people. That's the same thing when it comes to women who are staying with these no good bastards who cheat. Strong women like us, we stand up. We say no more. No, we're not putting up with that poor behavior. No, you can't beat me. No, you can't disrespect me and cheat on me and have a boo over here and a boo over here. And we stand up. We're the union. Guess what? All these dumb hoes that sit up there and stay with these men who cheat, whatever, they're the freaking immigrants. See where I'm going? Why I get upset with these women who stay with that nonsense? Because you're messing it up for your daughter. You're messing it up for the young females coming up. Because those guys are going to be so used to having women who are willing to put up with that crap. You know, the immigrants. Your daughter, your granddaughter, your niece, she's the freaking union person standing up saying, no, I won't put up with it. And then comes along Miss Immigrant. Ooh, that's what I feel like doing to some of the females. I really do. And it's just wrong. It's unfair. Anyway, over here, highly sensitive. No more Bob the Builders for me. I hear you, Jasmine. Highly sensitive. Dion, we have to take that to ourselves. I hear you. High five. As your favorite, Derek Jackson. Yes, that is one of my favorite, definitely. I like Matthew Hussey too. Guys, we are in the end times. Wake up. Yeah, okay. Hi, Mina. You're right, Mina. Yeah, it's true. We are living in the end. I just turned 40, and I'm too old to be playing games. You're not old at all, baby. You're still young. You're quite youthful. You know 40 is the new 30. So you just turned 30. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's get back.
that you're going to find a perfect man. Nor am I saying that we won't have to accept some things, we won't have to compromise in some areas. But what I am saying is that whatever your core values are, whatever your needs are, whatever your must-haves are, baby, you must have those things, okay? Because here's the thing, if you don't do that, then you want to sit up here and play Bob the Builder with some man, trying to make him into something that he's not, okay? You're trying to make him into the embodiment and the picture of what you think he should be, which is not what he is. And then eventually, if he ever does even become anything remotely close to that, what will happen is this, I guarantee you, because I've been through it, okay? He will become that, and he will find that he's not attracted to you, okay? Because what he's going to want at that point in time is his equal, okay? Because some of y'all got big pictures for these men, okay? You say he could get this degree, he could get this job, he could be this, he could be that, he could be the other baby, okay? So what makes you think that when he becomes it, he's going to want you? Why would he want somebody who would accept him at his lowest point? Why would he want somebody who would accept him when he was half or nothing, okay?
Good point. When he does become the man that you put all that work into, and he finally does become that person, why is he going to want you? You was willing to put up with him when he was a nothing, when he was treating you like garbage. You put up with all of that. Now that he's successful, he finally made it, and he is the man that you have dreamed of. You did Bob the Builder and built the damn bastard, and now he don't want you. He wants someone who's his equal. He don't want a woman who's willing to settle for so little, for such less. So you go ahead and keep on putting in all that work, because you're putting in all that work for some other woman to come along and benefit from. So like MJ is making it very clear, no, you when you come to me, that other woman worked and all that work, now I'm benefiting from it. Okay, you come to me, you have your SHIT together. You have it together. Morgan, all these bad men are like a spiritual attack for women. It's a spiritual warfare. We have to battle, maybe, I don't know, good men are awake. They are the kings. Yeah, good luck finding that, babe. Where the hell are those kings? It's just that there's so many freaking demon dicks. I call them demon dicks. There's so many more of those, like in abundance. 90% is out there, like that's rotten. And you got like this low percentage of good, decent quality men. That's why you see a lot of the women end up with thugs and niggas with the pants hanging all off their behind and all of this, because it's plentiful. It's so much of that. Women don't want that. Most women, not unless they girls, little girls and stupid. I want a man who could beat my ass. I want him to choke me while we having sex, pull my hair and all this crazy nonsense, whatever. And I thought this was lovemaking. I had no idea this was S&M sessions. But anyway,
he's going to want is somebody who's his equal, not someone who has such a low self-esteem that she's going to sit around me and a man rather than finding somebody who's already the way that she wants and needs as it is, okay? So that's the first thing. And here's the other thing. If he doesn't become the full manifestation of what it is that you desire in a partner, so he doesn't end up changing, here's what's going to happen for you. You're going to start resenting him. Those little cute things about him that you thought were cute, that you said, oh, that's just something he's working on, you're going to start resenting him. You can be sitting in bed at time of night just looking at him like, ugh, why am I in bed with you?
His guts.
You know what I mean? He say something stupid and out the way, you won't slip, because I had this happening before. You know how it is, arguing with somebody and you just slip up and you just say, why am I even with you? And you say, what? You say, nothing, babe. Nothing. I ain't say nothing. And in your mind, you even look at him like, I know I'm too good for you. Okay? That's how you look at him. That's how you look at him. And that's what I'm trying to help you to avoid, baby. I would rather you be single. Be single, baby. Learn to love yourself. Learn to love all your own gifts so you can find a man. She can attract a man at that level. Okay, so that's the second thing we're not doing in 2020. We ain't playing Bob the Builder. Here's the third thing we're not doing in 2020. Okay, this is another rule for dating. Gotta see my stuff, okay? This is a big one, honey.
Okay,
listen, y'all listening?
Yes.
I need y'all to click share. I don't think enough of y'all click share yet.
Click share.
Share after you've done it, honey.
Click share. Even for
I trust, but I verify.
I trust, but I verify.
All right. Here's the next thing we're doing in 2020. We are not, and I repeat, we are not waiting on these men to decide if they want us or not. If I hear another one of y'all write into me, all right, stop me on the street, because y'all stop me on the street and tell me all your business. I love y'all. Y'all be telling me everything. Okay? Talk about, I met this guy and I like him, but he's trying to decide what he wants. He's trying to decide if he wants to be with me or not. He's ready for a relationship. I'm trying my best.
He's trying his best
to keep my mouth together. Yeah, but that's not my ministry, so I'm just gonna say it the way it's coming to
that's
me.
Not
Okay?
my
Can I give it to you the way the Lord is giving it to me? Comment below if I can.
You can,
so
honey.
yes, if you want it the way I'm giving it to you.
Yes.
Or do you want a PG, honey? I can give it to you PG. So
okay, wait, hold up. He talks like way too fast for me. He's like, whoa. Do you want to hear it the way the Lord gave it to him? Or do you want it PG? Come on now, let's, like he says, oh Lord. That's the thing about gay men. They are very entertaining, incredibly. Totally like MJ. Hello, Sheila. You might ask, hey, baby, what's up? Happy New Year's. Oh, my God. Are you serious? You went back? Hell no. What are you? No, darling. Why I went back? Come on. Wait, where are you? YS? You come on, Ma. Do you be looking at any of my videos? Why did I name it that? It's a title catcher, one. Number two is why I went back to my narcissist, because so many have gone back. That's the reason why I entitled it that. You said you was going to lose mad respect for me, right? You was going to be like, I'm unsubscribing. YS, thank you for the laugh, mama. I love you. Dre, hey girl, you laughing it up? Jasmine, Sheila, I really love your channel. You keep it real, and thank you. And I learn a lot from you. I learn a lot from each and every one of my tubies too, listening to your testimonies. Thank you, really. She says, oh, YS says, oh, okay, thank God you so shocked. You're funny. She says, I was so shocked and disappointed and angry. Okay, but now I'm not. I love you. I love you so much, YS. Thanks for the last. She said, what? Oh my God, my belief system is destroyed. That's how I felt when I found out Jehovah's Witnesses was a cult. I felt just like you, YS. Let's get back.
See the way it was given to me.
We want. I don't want PG.
I think y'all want the real way, okay?
I do.
Let me say this. Fuck him.
Uh-oh.
You heard me? Fuck him and his I need to wait and figure the shit out. He a grown-ass motherfucking man, okay? And if within his grown-ass motherfucking manness, he don't know that he wants you, then baby, he don't want you, okay? You need to accept that, okay? Just because he wants your coochie don't mean he wants you long-term. Just because he wants you as his support system. Some of these men are using y'all as support systems. He call you up every day talking about everything he going through, baby. He wants you as his emotional crutch, but what he doesn't want you as is his partner, okay? All right. So if he's talking about, I don't know what I want, that goes against the very laws of nature, because if men are anything, we are decisive. Okay. Masculine energy is decisive. When we see something we want, we go after it. We are clear about it.
I love that point he made. Men are decisive. That masculine energy, they are decisive. So when he's sitting up here trying to talk about, well, I don't know, I need to think about it. Ain't nothing to think about, sweetheart. He already know. That good point, MJ. Thank you so much, dude. High five, M. Boop.
In fact, I'll tell you this. When a man wants you, baby, you have to slow him down. He rushes, honey. He is trying to put a ring on your finger the day he meets you. You on a date with him, and he ain't even finished the date. He's talking about what you doing tomorrow. What you doing this evening. He wants all of you all the time. So if he tells you, I'm not sure, I'm trying to figure it out, I'm trying to decide if this is the right relationship for me. Give me time, because I'm trying to get in the right head space to be ready. Just know that he's fucking full of shit. He's about to waste your fucking time, baby, okay? He's about to put your ass in therapy right then and there, okay? That's not the kind of man to be with, okay? I'm telling you.
He's about to put your butt in therapy, honey. Did you hear the man? Now, MJ, like he said, he made it very clear he may be gay, but that makes it even better, because if anybody knows men, it's him. And I got this book where it's written by a gay guy, and he tells you all the secrets and everything there is to know about men, how when it comes to the sexual things and everything. And if anyone is get an idea of it, hello. This is why I truly recommend that you find yourself. How many people know some gay guy or something like that? Hi, how you doing? They'll be so happy. Just find a gay club and go sit. You're a fish, as they call us, a fish. I know how to be social. Hi, how you doing? What you drinking? I pretend like I don't drink. Normally I drink mocktails when I go out. It's cranberry with soda or something like that. What you drinking? Oh my God, that looks so strong. Something like that. Say, can I get you another one? Gay. Who cares? Whatever. Exchange numbers. We got us a gay friend. Yeah. Freak this. We need it. Because they're good for us. And they're good for cuddling. Come on over to the house. They're good for hair, makeup, and everything. They like to shop and do nails. Come on. We got to get us an MJ Harris. Yeah, your title made me nervous. Dre, don't do it, baby. Don't be nervous. Relax, my love. Relax. Ain't that the truth? When they want you, they come and get you. Hello. Men are decisive when they know what they want. I remember my ex-narc. He's Aries. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Aries. Aries are definitely, they're cut to the chase. Hi, you want to be my girl? I was like, I only know you, what, a week, 2 weeks? You want to be my girl? He already knew it. Like I ended up marrying the guy. Whatever the hell. Okay, so Morgan, I speak actions. My language is actions. I love you, girl. That's right. Jasmine, that rushing is narcissism. And that's right. Help keep us alert, sweetheart. Keep that spiritual eye. When they sit up there coming at you, yeah, we got to give that some thought. See how Jasmine is keeping us on our toes? They're coming at you all super fast. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jazz. Good looking out, girl. He's a trip, ain't he, girl? He's so right. I'm not sure equals bullshit. It's either yes or no. Mm-hmm. Let's get back.
Have a good spirit, he can have a good stroke, he can have a good everything, but that's not a good man for you, okay? So we're not doing that. We're not waiting on men to decide if they want us or not. Either you want me now or you don't want me at all. Yes, it's a damn ultimatum, and no, I'm not motherfucking waiting on you, period, dot in the story. Here's the fifth thing we are not doing in 2020. Now, hold on, listen to me real quick when I say this one. All right? Listen when I say y'all this.
What's up, baby?
You listen to this to me. We're not letting loneliness guide our dating choices. And that wasn't a read for me if she's having me sitting there. Okay? We're not letting loneliness guide our dating choices. I'll tell you this. This happened to me, okay? It's not a full-on story, but I'll tell you a little bit about this. I met this guy. He was fine, baby. He was so fine. Ooh, honey. Ooh, picture it, baby. My complexion. Nice, regular, just, kind of curly hair or whatever. Guess what color his eyes was? It was kind of that gray green. You couldn't tell the colors, the light would change and his eyes would change. Baby, I don't know how you can have a 10-pack, but somehow or another he managed to have a 10-pack. He had abs of steel, baby, okay? Oh, Jesus, honey. Now, I didn't try to pipe, but I could see it, honey. Those sweatpants get a lot of wet. Mm-hmm.
He said he didn't try the pipe, but he could see it thanks to those sweatpants. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I got to get me something, some tea or something, honey. I'm going to let him go on. I'm going to keep you here with me. When he's for real, he's patient with you. Yes. Okay, let's get back. Thank you so much, Dre. You retracting your message? What do you mean? What? And get you. That Russian is not, I like that, Jasmine. I like that part. She definitely kept us on our toes. Even I was slipping and she brought us right back. All that freaking rush. Everything is happening so fast. Yeah. We know what's up with that. No.
Baby, let me tell you. Okay? So, he was getting to know me. I was getting to know him. As I got to know him more and more, what I realized, first of all, was that he had a ship that he was not over yet. What I realized, second of all, about him was that he had some emotional issues in terms of the fact that he really didn't know how to manage his emotions sometimes. So a lot of times he would shut down completely and not talk. And that don't work for me, okay? In my 20s, I used to rock and shut down. I'll teach you how to open up. At this point in my life, honey, if you can't communicate to me in good times and bad times, you're not the one for me, okay? But anyway, he had that issue. He had a couple other challenges. But I was still spending time with him. And what I had to be honest with myself about, one of my friends said to me, she said, why are you spending time with him if you know that he is nothing that will actually work in your future? And I was honest with myself. I said, because I'm, and you know what? He called me every day. He consistent. He makes me feel desired. That's real. There are going to be moments in this year where you may feel lonely, and that may make you give access. That may persuade you to give access to a man to your life who you wouldn't normally give access to. Right? Not he's a bad person, he just may not be the partner for your future.
But we understand, and I like the part where he said, sometimes you make these crazy decisions. I'm trying to find me a snack because you are lonely. Sometimes you end up dealing with these clowns. I think I'll have me some corn chips.
Here's what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you, oh, cut it off, don't deal with them. Because sometimes you just need somebody to come kiss the lonely away, literally or figuratively speaking. That's fine, okay? What I'm telling you is only when you are operating from a place of loneliness, okay? Just know that within your own head. So you can know, okay, you know, the only reason why I'm answering Jerome's calls at this point in time, the only reason why I'm letting Marcus come to this house is something. Okay? Because when you can just own that I am lonely. Lonely, I think, is a bad word. It's not a bad word. It's like any.
I think I made it very clear to some of my tubies. Like, if you feel that you know you're not going to fall back into the trap of catching feelings for this character, then by all means, keep him in your toy box. I don't know how many times I have said this in my women's group. I have a women's group that I have Marco Polo. I'm trying to get that back up and running. So if you want to be a part of my women's group and you got the Marco Polo app, get the Marco Polo app and we'll get the women's group and men can join too up and running again. And it's great because we get to hang out whenever the hell we want. It's a group and you don't even have to leave the comfort of your home. But in the group, I kept suggesting to my lady friends and even some of the men that I had in the group too, if you feel and you know that you're not going to catch feelings for this person, keep them in your toy box. When you get crazy lonely, or if you are, you know, like the sex thing is important to you, and if your conscience lets you live that way, so be it. That's you. Then call him by all means. But if you know for a fact that you're going to catch feelings, and this is going to put you back to step number 1, don't do it. Block him on your phone, excuse me. Block him on your phone, on your text messages, all your social media, put it that way, okay? That's it. Because you know you still have a weakness for him. Once you know you don't have, like, I don't have a weakness for my ex, but I got him blocked on everything because he's useless. He's 100% pure garbage. So I don't even see the point. I'm at the stage of the game now where I don't even want to associate with people that I don't want to become like. If I don't even want to become like you, I don't, whatever. You know what I mean? But like he said, you know, loneliness sometimes we understand, and I understand. Like I said earlier, just ride it through. It will pass. It will pass. It's better to let it pass than end up with an ass. That's poetry. That's real.
Other emotional state that we can find ourselves in at any point in time.
Yeah.
We can own, I'm just feeling lonely right now, right? Then we are better able to decipher between, is this a choice that I'm making right now here in this room because of loneliness or because of fullness and wholeness? You see where I'm going with that? All right. So what I'm telling you is this: I wish I could tell you don't be lonely in 2020, girl vibe. How's that gonna happen? Okay, it can happen. You can be in a full-on relationship, still find yourself being lonely at times. It happens. Okay. Newsflash: a man don't cure your loneliness. Okay, you learn to love yourself is what cures that. But that's another video.
Did you catch that? A man don't cure your loneliness. What cures that loneliness is you've got to learn to love yourself. And that is so true. I don't know how many times I have to reiterate that or repeat that or say that. My son, finally, he's waking up to it. You got to love yourself. That's the cure for loneliness. How many times have you had a man sit up in the house and you still felt lonely? Or you looked over at him and you was disgusted. Looking at him, oh my God. I know damn well I deserve better. Look at him as he snores, as he sleeps. You want to take the pillow and just suffocate him. How many times have you had those feelings? I know I have. Look at how ugly this nigga is, man. God. Really?
Another time. What I'm telling you is this: don't allow loneliness to guide your choice and who you choose to build a relationship with. Okay?
I hear you, girlfriend. Let me see. I'm sorry, MJ Morris. Pardon me, but I got to check out my tubies. Russian norms that above it, right? He's a trip. Yeah. I like what Dre said. She says that's difficult for most women to have companionship without catching feelings. Well, I'm going to show you how not to catch feelings. We're going to play that one next. This is the one with Sheila7. She helps women learn how not to get emotional. She teaches you. I got it down. We're going to do that one next. And the thing is, way not to catch feelings is don't go in with expectations. Go in with a goal. Your goal is to get your phone bill paid. You got to go into things with a goal. And she makes a lot of sense on that. When we get back with Sheila7, honey, one. She's got some points. I don't agree with everything she says because everything with this woman is money, 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 money. And she overdoes it. But she's about the money. And then I don't deal too much. I don't take everything she says to heart because she's with a guy who's, 20 years older than her, 20, 25 years older. So that's like, why are you with someone that old? Because you can't get a man your age or closer to your age to stay with you. She could get them to screw her or whatever, but they ain't going to stay with her. And she can only get this black, and it's a black old man with no self-esteem. He got money, though.
Okay? Understand that, honey. Honey, I've ended up in some of the worst relationships ever, all right? Because I let loneliness guide how I chose my partners. Here's the other one. Here's the other one for what we will not be doing in 2020, okay? All right, I get that we in 2020, that we in the new age and people be texting and all this stuff and y'all be online dating and all this other good stuff. I get that. You be out doing all that stuff, be dropping in the DMs. But baby, what we won't be doing is we won't be doing no pen pal, text pal shit, okay? All right? Y'all are grown. Full on grown folks, okay? I'm grown, baby, okay? Let me tell you this, all right? What I'm not going to be doing is texting no damn man every day, all right? If he wants to see you, he need to plan a date to see you, or you can even propose and say, hey, we need to hang out, we should connect, we should link up, all right? But what we won't be doing is texting. How you talking to a man?
He's talking about like texting. You never get together. You never go out on a date. There's all this text. I don't mind texting. I don't care. I do the FaceTime a lot, and I do dinners with people on FaceTime. I do it with my girlfriends. I've done it with several dates on Facebook. I've had numerous dates on Facebook where we set a time at 7:00. He'll be in his kitchen eating. I'm in my kitchen eating. We're at the table. Same thing. Like I have the chair over here, the chair over here. If you're at a restaurant, you're in the chair over here, the chair over there. You're going to be sitting there looking at each other, right? Same thing with FaceTime. You're still doing dinner. I had a lot of guys on Facebook that didn't want to do it like that because they're looking to try to see if they can get into your panties. You see, if he's all the way over there and I'm here and we're still having dinner, there's no way for him to try to, come at me physically. You're not coming at me physically until I've spoken to you a few times over the phone. I've texted. I want you to text me because I want to see what your spelling is like. I want to see what your grammar is like. Okay? And I've done several dinners like that. And that's the same, when you're doing the FaceTime thing, it's the same as bringing the person into your home and you going right into his home. Because I got to see their kitchen. I got to see, some of them have the candlelight set up in their house. I said, we're going to do candlelight. They'll have the candlelight stuff set up and everything. He's at his side. I'm at my side. We're talking. And I put on conversation. I use these speaker things because it makes it nice and easy to hear. So it's a date. And then if he makes me laugh, or if he teaches me new things, and if he likes to play table topics. I always have table topics, which I keep right here. No cat. Hold on, guys. I keep table topics here for my dates that I do FaceTime with. It's called Table Topics. You open it up, and it has all cards. It's questions like, this is one of the questions. You have them, I'll pick a question, and I'll ask him, what do you most enjoy or miss about being single? It's questions like that. So you always have conversations for topics for conversation. What do you miss or enjoy most about being single? When you were young, what did you want to be when you grew up? You see, it's good. It's a good date. I got more. Look at all these questions you get to pick. What would you love to find at a yard sale? What's the most beautiful drive you've ever taken? What one question would you ask a psychic about the future? What would you want to know about your future? You just like that. If a man is not willing to do table topics with me, he's not the man for me. Because that means he's mentally lazy. He don't want to do nothing where he has to take time to just, these are fun questions. I mean, how hard can it be? Really? I can't deal with mentally too much weed. They're lazy mentally. Can't be so bothered. But anyway, let me look at my 2Bs. Okay. Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda. I think Rhonda just joined us. Welcome, my darling. Happy New Year. Face putting dents. She said, Drea, I think it's Drea. She says, yes, sitting in my face, putting dents in my couch. She's just sitting up there looking at her couch, thinking about all the dents he's putting in it. Don't be with someone just because you're lonely. It's better to be alone and lonely than with someone bad and feeling lonely. It's true, baby. Again, the cliche, we can do what? Bad by ourselves. You want to smack the hell out of That sounds like Lynette. Yeah. I hope I don't have oranges in my tea. That's funny. Jasmine says, the best gift the narc gave me was to look inward and seek after self-care and love and to fear the Lord. Good for you. That is a gift and a half. Tell him thank you. Fear the Lord because this world is evil. Honey, you ain't telling nobody. Yep. She's a narc. Oh, wow. So you know about Shira 7-1? She's a narc. I kind of thought so too. Definitely a narcissist. I thought so too. I hear you. Rhonda, yes. You thought she was, I figured I did the assessment too. So I'm listening to her at the same time, as narcissist as she may be, she's got some excellent points, honey, to help us to defend ourselves. And I love the point where she teaches you how not to catch feelings and how not to get so emotional. That's going to be like a suit of armor for us. But yeah, I agree. She's definitely narcissistic. Okay, I'm back. Just made me some tea. Okay, girl. Ma Frank. Okay, you got some tea? What kind is it? I love cinnamon. Rhonda, hey, girl. High five to you, too. Hi. Okay, so you got your tea? Wonderful. I got my, what is this? Onion dip and some of these corn chips. I could have did potato chips, but what the hell?
And every damn day through text. Y'all texting all the time. Text all right while you're out at work. Text all right for a couple conversations. You need to be building real human emotions, okay? That's for the young folks, honey. And even the young folks who serious about getting relationships, they ain't texting all the time. You need to see people in person, all right? Stop doing that. You learn a whole lot about a person when you see them in person. You see how they move. You see how they breathe. You see how they live. You see what I'm saying? Somebody have a full-on other relationship, a full-on other life, and y'all text all the time. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on that one, but that's what we won't be doing. Okay, click like and share on that one. All right? Here's the next thing that we will not be doing, all right, in 2020, all right? Listen to this, all right? We ain't gonna be sitting around waiting on no perfect man to find us, okay? All right, I know I teach all about feminine energy. I know I teach you to soften your energy so you can attract that masculine energy too. I teach you all the time, baby, but what I never said was to be passive, okay? Because here's the bottom line. Some of y'all been waiting for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, waiting on the man to find you. If he likes me, he should speak to me first. Well, how's that shit working out for you? Okay, it don't work, baby. Here's what you need to do. You need to put yourself in circumstances, situations, and environments where you can be around men who are the caliber that what you want to be around. You can't go to work, come home, and hang out with the same girlfriends all the time, thinking that somehow or another you're going to meet a man. How's that going to happen, baby? That would be a miracle for it to happen. But I'm not expecting one in my dating life. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to be around them. Join a nonprofit organization. You know, I would say join a church, but baby, I do not go looking for no man in no church, all right? I know people say, I met my husband at church. Well, you was one of the lucky ones, baby. I'm telling you that. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. No shade to church, baby. That ain't the place to do. All right? Get a hobby. Do something. Put yourself in different circles. You know, travel. You know, people travel. Do things that you enjoy, because at the very least, if you meet somebody while you're doing something that you enjoy, then at least you know you have some things that are in common. All right? How you going to find a man when all you do is hang out with other single women? How that work? I don't get it, all right? And if you out and about in public, let me say this right now. If I'm out and about in public and I see a man that I'm interested in and I'm out with my little friends, what I'm not going to do is sit there and stand beside my friends and wait for them to come over to me. That's intimidating to a man. That's very intimidating. You know what I do? I tell my friends, I'm going to be right back. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And I walk right beside him at the bar, okay? Now, I'm not drinking these days, but I have my little ginger ale, my little something. I stand right beside him just like this. I look over at him like that. People say, oh, you so forward, you so fast. But I ain't lonely. I look right at him like that. I say hi. He says, oh, hi. And you invite him into the conversation. So, oh, what you drinking? What you drinking? That looks strong. Child, it could be club soda. I don't know. That looks strong. You pull them in, baby, okay? You got to use your energy and use your power. Use your power, baby, okay? Because here's the thing about masculine energy. Masculine energy is a hunter. But they ain't going to hunt for nothing that they don't think they can catch, all right? And it's intimidating when you go out and you only stand with your friends and you sitting there waiting for him to come up to you. He has no way of knowing if you're interested in him or not, okay? He's more afraid of rejection than you are, baby. So go ahead and use your energy and pull him in. Let me tell you, there's nothing more seductive than when you use all of your feminine energy to pull in a man, honey. He don't know what to do with himself. He be studying, just studying all over the place. He'll just be just a wagon, just so happy. All right, you're going to be able to control everything, okay? He won't even know it, baby. Now, one of these men fit you, find you, all right?
So use your feminine energy, girls. Now get out there and use that feminine energy. Hi. Don't forget to use your fingers right around your mouth so that way it'll give him an idea of the thing so he could look somewhere. I'm learning some of this stuff from some other women, but so work with me. We kind of both, all of us are new on this, at least I am. Because I'm not good at that phony crap. But anyway, whatever. So don't forget to just play with your hair a lot. Play with your hair. Twirl it around. Yeah. Laugh and giggle a lot. Not stupidly, because God, if I was a guy, I'd be sick of that shit. But anyway, play with your hair. Stick out your tongue a little. Use your fingers and put it around your mouth area. Because you want him to focus around your mouth. Whatever. I'm no good at all of that crap. Not really. I'm just sharing this with you from some videos I read that from some other people because that's not my thing. That's not my personality. You know what I mean? But the tongue out, the hand around the mouth. Don't forget the hair. Swirl it. It's better to wear your hair like right on your shoulders or a little like that. Okay, that's what gives you something to play with. I guess if you got short hair, you can just go up in here like this and be like this. Oh, surely you just. Whatever. But anyway, use that feminine energy. Okay, let me read some of my tubies. Hold on, I gotta put my dip on the side over here. I think we've been on here for like an hour and a half. Peeps, let me go up, scroll to see what I missed. Okay, okay, we had Rhonda. High five, girly girl. Chick, yes, I agree. She's a no, yeah. Okay. So numerous people say that they feel that Shira 7-1 is a narc. I kind of agree. Is it the same Shira I'm thinking of? The one who into spells and witchcraft, and her husband's name is James. And she digs money, literally digs. That's her, babe. Yeah, she's got some good points. So let's give credit where credit is due. We don't have to take everything that she says to heart. You know, take what you can get, throw away the rest. I throw away a lot of her stuff. I throw away a lot of it. That's why I go one-on-one with her on my videos, because of I try to help my tubies to see where she's got a good point on that one. I highlight her on that. And then there's areas that she'll make suggestions, like it's okay to sleep with married men as long as he's shelling out that money. And no, I don't agree with that, not at all. You know, but she's got some good points. And the points that she makes when how not to catch feelings and not be so emotional as women can be, I got to give it to her like this, man. Let's keep it real. Real talk, as they say. Yep, that's her, hun. Watching from TV. What's up? Lacrosse. Hey, Lacrosse. Oh, she brought the whole party. She brought everything she brought the booze. She brought the sparkles. She brought everything for our party. Yay! Yay! Okay, she's a narc 100%, YS says. Jasmine says yes. And do y'all see the candles in her room burning? I think I think she kind of practices witchcraft too. Yeah, that's eerie, right? Totally eerie for me because of my spiritual background. But I don't listen to all of that. Let me tell you what I do when I'm dealing with people or whatever, listening to what they have to say. I take what I can use. I'm a Capricorn. Capricorn symbol is I use anything that's useful. What I can use and I throw the rest away, right in the garbage. I take the good points and everything that I learned. I try to get on here and share it with my tubies who I absolutely adore, as you know. And that's the way I handle that situation. She does? You say Yasmin? Yeah, YS. She actually has a channel only for which no, I'm not into all that. There might be some people that come on here that may be into that because I met someone at a meetup. Like I told you, the best don't sit at the meetup app. So I went to the meetup, met a female, we talked, we exchanged numbers, we met somewhere else. So we went out for dinner this evening and we were talking about what some of her hobbies and the things that she enjoys doing and how does she pass her time and all the above. It turns out she was a witch. She told me she was a witch and I I was sitting there being, I'm not dealing with none of that because I don't need the extra problems. She says there's white witchcraft, there's white whatever. I don't want no part of it. It's not for me. I'm not sitting in judgment of anyone. I'm just saying it's not for me. Okay, no thank you. I'll pass. Okay. She says, yes, I noticed that. Couldn't watch her. I don't get good feeling about her. Okay, that's the way you feel, ma. I hear you, girl. You're entitled to your viewpoints. Couldn't watch. I hear you. She sells things related to the occult. Yeah, we got to steer clear of her. When it comes to, I listen to, she got some good points, though. Am I going to sell my soul to the devil just to get a couple of good points? Absolutely not. And that's why when I listen to her, I have her, like you hear me, you with sharing MJ Harris here with you, because there's things that he may say that I'll agree with. And if there's things that he's saying that I don't agree with, like he's going to tell you something that's coming up that I don't agree with, where he says, don't look for your partner inside of a church, because people who are usually in church are people who are broken and they're looking to be fixed. No, I go to church because I love my Heavenly Father and because I appreciate Jesus Christ dying in my behalf. And I go to church because the Bible says, do not forsake the gathering of yourself together. I'm following the instruction of the scriptures in the Bible. However, MJ Harris has his view and he's entitled to it. And I'm not going to I'm not going to shoot him down for it. Yeah, what is this, James? He got blindsided? Maybe, babe, by the voodoo you said? I don't know. He's totally under, I don't know. I don't want to talk about her anymore. Yeah. Morgan, no, Shira is not a narc because the biggest sign of a narc is triangulation and discard. She never discarded her husband, not her kids. But you don't think that there's narcissists who are married? I know a couple of narcissists that are married. Yeah, they haven't discarded them or whatever. They're married. There's that guy. I know all of you have heard, if you have dealt with a narc, he's got this accent. He's very stiff, like iron, like the starch in the collar, very stiff. His name is Vong Dong or whatever the hell his name is. He's a narc. He's married. He's a straight up narc. He admits to it. He teaches you everything there is about a narc. Yeah, he's a stiff color person. She discarded James because he's rich. Hello, high five. There you go. Serves a purpose. Okay, Shira's husband is a great supply. Hello, okay, hello. Ain't gonna discard that. Okay, ladies, I don't have to talk about it. You're making my points for me. Let's get back to MJ Harris because someone asked him, why shouldn't I look for my partner in the church? Yeah, I hear you, Rhonda. He's A1 supply. Who's going to get rid of A1 supply?
Here's the other thing, all right? Here's the other thing. All right. Malika Hill says, I want to know why you should not try to meet a man at church. I guess I should explain that to y'all. Okay. Well, let's just put a couple of things out there. Okay. I think the church is full of wonderful people. All right. But one thing we also have to recognize about church is that church attracts very spiritually whole people, but it also can attract people who are trying to get whole. Okay, they're going through things and they're coming to church because they're trying to fix themselves. All right. So with that said, in my experience, I feel that when you try to find someone in those kind of environments, or even for that matter, in therapeutic environments and stuff like that, you may be more likely to come across people who have a greater likelihood to be broken or dealing with brokenness. That doesn't mean everybody in church is broken at all. But I'm just saying there's a mixture of very whole people and some folks who are going through things, okay? And I'm not here to sift through a bunch of people, all right? The other piece for me is that church and those...
He cracked me up. He's like, I'm not here to sift through. I ain't here to try to sift through who's broken, who's not, who's here to straighten up, who's whatever. I am so not here for that. So he has a viewpoint.
Type of environments is a place of community for you, all right? And part of my language, I don't believe in shitting where you eating, all right? Because what if it don't work out and you still got to see his face, all right?
No, that's
my whole...
See, that's the part that I agree with him on. Because imagine you in church, you started dating this guy, this pastor or bishop or whatever the hell, and you guys clicked, and then it didn't work out. You love this church. You love this church. It didn't work out. You and him broke up, and you still got to keep coming to this church. Now, you and him broke up. He managed to move on because you notice, like, well, in church, it's like, what, freaking 20 women for one man. So he manages to move on to some other woman, and you in the same church. Yeah, he said he don't believe in defecating, SHIT, where he eats. Good point. Maybe you could get a man in the church at another church or something. But if this is like your home church and the church that you really feel comfortable with, yeah, MJ makes a good point. Let's keep it real. That's a good point. There's a lot of competition. Let me see what it was. YS. What did YS say? A woman who was younger and more beautiful than Shira, yeah, and has no kids. Morgan. So it's not easy for her to leave James, of course. And Jasmine says, I bet she has a what do you mean? Are those James kids? I don't know if those are James kids. Are they James kids? Does anyone know? Okay, so Morgan Prince says, but Narc always triangulate that tell the sign that they have the brain of a seventh. She demonically is a Narc. She is clever, who made business out of the girl is clever. She's a Pisces too. I like Pisces women. Pisces women are very feminine, incredibly feminine. She's a Pisces. I love Pisces women. I love Pisces people. They're very spiritual. My best friend who I've had for like, I don't know, forever, Pisces. And my other one that I have forever, Scorpio. Water signs I seem to like is Cancers. I love Cancer because Cancers, I feel like I got to protect Cancer women. Cancer women, because people take advantage of them too much. They're very soft. They're very childish, somewhat innocent, and don't piss them off too much, though. But I feel like I got to protect Cancer women for some reason because they're too nice. They're too damn nice. You want my view? They put up with a lot of crap that a Capricorn woman ain't trying to hear it. No. No. Okay, that's your opinion, Morgan, but I believe she's a Narc. Okay, that's right. Respect each other's opinion. She doesn't want, that's right. She doesn't want to cook. She gave some, she said, look, if you have a husband that wants you to cook, let me tell you the best way to get out of having to cook. Burn the food all the time, or make sure that the food is rare. It's not fully cooked through. She even tells you that if you want a man who's a domestic abusive bastard, she tells you how to get rid of him. Ain't nothing like a martini, a Visine martini. I know you guys know what's up when you put the Visine in somebody's drink. You know what happens with that. And then she talks about salmonella chicken. You know how you leave the chicken out for a certain amount of time and then you cook it and then it's poisonous. And that's how you get rid of clowns. I don't know whether that's her witchcraft or whatever the hell voodoo, but she knows how to get rid of an abusive bastard. Visine martinis. That Visine, you make that martini, put some Visine drops in it, stir it up. He's laid back, knocked out, and God knows what else. Go take it from there. And then you got the salmonella chicken. And then with Ebola, you put Ebola with the salmonella combined and cook that up. How many people don't die from food poisoning every day? You won't be suspect. Food poisoning, whatever. You want to get rid of this abusive bastard that keep beating on you. You try to escape and he keeps finding you. There you go. But anyway, she gives women pointers on how not to cook if you don't want to cook. Just make sure you burn the food all the time or you undercook it. And then if you don't want to clean, because who wants to go through their whole marriage? This is what she says. Just pretend like you're allergic to the supplies, like the supplies. Every time I try to clean and the ammonia and all this cleaning stuff, it makes me dizzy. I don't feel well. And if you don't want to work a job because you don't want to go to work, she says to make sure, tell your husband, I got to quit this job. Every time you turn that around, you're quitting jobs. Because tell him that I'm being sexually harassed at the job. Job that I go to, I tend to be sexually harassed. So I just decided the husband's going to eventually say, well, you just need to stay home. She don't want to work anyway. That could never be SheilaTruelove. I'm a businesswoman, Capricorn. Come on now. I like to make my own money. Now you think about it. If that man walked out on her today or tomorrow, you ain't got your own money. You asked out. A woman should always have her own money, her name on the lease, her own house, apartment, whatever. Your own car. And if you ain't got a car, always have your Uber and your Lyft account with $300 in it. As you spend the money out of it, put the money back. So that's the same as having a car. Or have your man always keep your Uber account with $300 in it. Okay, that's the same as him buying you a car. It's the same, because I used to have a car in the city, but I can't drive up here. I have Uber and Lyft. And I have Dale, he's my Italian stallion, and he keeps $300 in my account. I told you I have Steve, I have Dale, and I have Michael. Right? And you got to make sure that it's the same as buying you a goddamn car. Just keep the money in my goddamn Uber and my Lyft account. But she teaches you how to get out of cleaning. You're allergic to all the products or all of the cleaning things, and keep burning the food, or make sure that you serve chicken is halfway cooked. You make hamburger is halfway cooked. It's raw. I don't know how to cook. She says I don't know. So what happens? He ends up cooking, or he ends up taking you out. Tell me the girl ain't clever.
About it, all right? I just think that there's a whole number of reasons why you should not be trying to look for a man at your home church. Now, if you're going to revival at somebody else's church, baby, on the short skirt, not nothing too short, but you know what I mean, honey, husband hunting season is upon us, baby, so make sure you look good on the stand. All right?
Husband hunting season. That's so funny. I guess that's good for women who want to get married. I don't want to get married right now. I want the Golden Girls. I want Hot in Cleveland. Guys, go on YouTube. Please, 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 if you get bored and you need something fun to look at, to show you the things that women do. They love men. They date and they love men. Everything is about dating, getting a man, getting laid, and all of the above, but they don't have no man living in their house. The Golden Girls. No man. They date, love the men, all the above, but don't have no man living in their house. They're happy as hell. What about living single? That's my sisters, Ebony's sisters. They're happy. They go out on dates, love men, dressing up, go out together, take care of each other. One of the women in Hot in Cleveland got locked up. I think it was Betty White. But they have support where they take care of each other. They bailed her out. I got to open up my terrace door. It's hot in here. They have 3 women living together. Every woman pays their bills, clean up behind themselves. If you're not in the mood for hanging out, because women go through their little thing, stay in your goddamn room. You got the do not disturb sign on outside the door. We know that she doesn't want to be bothered. She's feeling like that. Okay, I get it. I have a roommate. My roommate is perfect. You hear me? Perfect. I have the perfect roommate. Lays up behind herself, pays her bills all the time, funny, loves to go out. She's amazing. Now, I want 3 people. Right? And it works. Comes to the sex part, I take care of myself every Saturday. Me and my rabbit, take care of Bob. I call him Bob. Handle my business on Saturday, every Saturday, because, you got to keep your body healthy. Sex is healthy. It's not the sex, it's the orgasms. So I make sure I have my orgasms at least once, twice, sometimes 3 times a week. I'm good. Keep my body healthy, man. Come on. Without all the aggravation of worrying about what STD did I get now? What did he give me now? I can't. He don't want you looking at his phone. Phone ringing. He don't want you to hear conversations. He's going in the other room. Who needs all of this? No. When we can have our 3 women living together, sometimes she can have her boyfriend sleep over one night out of a week if that's what she wants, whatever. And we're good. We don't have aggravation. And when you don't want to be bothered, whether even if you want to stay in your room for a week, go ahead. Nobody's going to question it. She just don't feel up to it. Leave her the hell alone. Anyway, let's get back to him.
Here's the final one about here's the final rule for dating in 2020, honey. Listen to this, all right? And I done said this a bunch of times, and about 1.7 million y'all who watched my video on this topic, okay? Y'all ready for me? Jerry Leclerc and Rosella, I can't pronounce your last name, honey. LaShawn, LaRose, and all y'all ready for this last one? Click share, baby. I need some confirmation y'all are ready for this.
I'm ready, babe.
Here's what we will not be doing in 2020.
What will we be doing? Yeah.
Listen to me very close.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Listen to me. All right?
Okay.
Look at my manicured fingers waving you in as I tell you this. Okay? What we won't be doing is chasing these men. Okay? We are not chasing these men. If he's not calling you back, if he's not putting the same energy into you that you put into him, if he is not pushing the ball forward with the same fervor and excitement that you are pushing it forward, then you need to stop. Okay? I would rather you deal with the pain of letting him go than deal with the pain of chasing a man, okay? Because even if you end up getting a man that you chased, okay, it's not going to be the same, honey, okay? Because you were setting the dynamic for that relationship to be that you're going to be the pursuer, okay? And you don't want that kind of relationship where you are constantly pursuing a man. It eats at your self-esteem, okay? Do not chase these men. If they want you, then they will chase you. They will put energy into you, okay?
I agree. I applaud that. I got to read some of my comments here. Hold on, ladies. Okay, good. Easily find and live out loud. She's a narcissist female player. Okay. And Morgan says, okay, wait. Out of love. Okay. Morgan says, but narc always triangulate. That's the telltale sign that they have the brain of a clever woman. You said she's not a narc. She's a clever woman who made business out of love, but not a narc. Okay. Do I think she's a narcissist? What makes me think she's a narcissist is because she has no empathy when it comes to it's okay to lay up with married men. You don't care about how you're hurting the wife. You don't care about where these women get money from. It's possible regardless of who you hurt. Narcissists don't care about hurting people, and neither does she. That's the only reason why that's when I did the assessment of her. And she's very materialistic. You know, I don't know whether, I think she's Dominican. So maybe she came from Santo Domingo or a land that was very, very poor. And she can't bear the thought of ever being poor again. You know, but the reason why I summed her up as a narcissist is because she has no compassion or no empathy for how you can hurt another woman. You know? Or even if you meet a nice guy, what if the guy is genuinely a nice guy? There are some nice guys out there, you know. They do exist. It's hard to find, but they're out there. And she don't care whether he's a nice guy or not. It's all about milk him. Get that money. Everything is that money. If he ain't paying bills, he needs you to do a favor. Yeah, well, tell him, you know what, I need my cell phone bill paid. That part I'm into. Not to a nice guy, though. But like I used to have my ex-husband, he used to always need favors. He always needs something from me, something. And I used to call, no, you know what? I need this, I need that. And going forward, when you're dating out here, if he's, you know, most of these things out here ain't nice, but you play it by ear. Use your common sense and your gut feeling. You know your gut feeling when a person is genuinely nice and you don't want to take advantage of nobody. Not really. Because that's not cool. You don't want it done to you. But when you know the mother effer is a bastard, all he's looking for is to try to get up in your panties or what have you. Yeah, he's gonna ask you for something, a favor. Yeah, well, you know what? I need my cell phone bill paid. You know what? My light bill is due. I need my national grid bill is coming up. That's what, I don't know, $150. My cell phone bill. Yeah, you got $50 you can give me. You look out for me. I got you. You got me. I got you. You know, I need my cable bill paid, my Wi-Fi. Yeah, I need $68. I was hoping maybe that's just for him. He's going to ask you to do a favor. Can you do this for me? Let me see. What do they usually ask for? Can you make a call for me, or can you do this for me? Can you my resume? Can you look at my resume and doctor it up for me? If you know there's something, sure. You know what? But you know what? My phone bill is kind of due, and if you can help me out, dude, I'll be more than happy to help you out. Or you know what? My Wi-Fi bill is due, and I'm kind of short this month. Now I'm starting to sound like she was 7, whatever. But that's when you're dealing with grimy clowns out here. Knowing how to ask a clown for money. They're always going to ask you for some kind of favor. And when they ask you for a favor, talk about a bill that you need paid. Yeah, whatever. Freak this nonsense, all this nicey nice. And all you get out of it in the end, you bend over backwards, you give your all, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing laundry, you're being a good listener, listen to all that crap. You live doing the struggle. You're in a struggle relationship. You're trying to be a team player, and all you end up getting is cheated on, stabbed in the back, domestic violence, whatever the hell. Who the hell needs it? Aren't you tired of it? I know I am. Whatever. Anyway, dolls, let's get back. Oh wait, she says burn the food so she won't feed her husband. The number one trait for a narc to me is a lack of empathy. Me too, Jasmine. Me too. Me too. She doesn't even want to cook. It's true. What's up with that? I love cooking. Some women don't like to cook. You know, God made everybody different. We all have our different tastes and gifts, whatever. I like to cook. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, of course, darling. But NOD, I got to look it up. What is NOD? NPD must be diagnosed. Narcissistic personality disorder. Oh, okay. Narcissistic personality must be diagnosed. We can't call narcissist so easily. It's a disease, mental disease. Okay. She says she burns the food so she won't feed her husband. The number, okay, she has good points. I agree. She lacks empathy. Lots of lacking of empathy. She's also very manipulative, incredibly manipulative. She is, yeah, she has 2 daughters that are from James, but we never really know. Yeah, okay. You are right. She have some complex. Yeah, she got some good points, and I will share the good points with you. Yeah, take what's good, throw away what's bad. Chew up everything, get the vitamins out of all that stuff that's good, build your body up, your smarts up, and get rid of all the rest crap, man. All this trying to lay up with married men and everything has got to be about money, 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 money. Money is not everything. And when I typed on her page, I let her know. Why is it that everything with you, Shira 7, has to do with money, 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 money? I told her, look, I don't know what your background is, sweetheart, whether you came from a lifestyle of poverty, but when you think about Whitney Houston, you think about Elvis Presley, you think about Michael Jackson, you think about all of these celebrities who have died of drug overdoses, they had money pouring out their rear end. So it shows, obviously, money can't be where it's at when it comes to happiness and genuine fulfillment, because these are people who, Donald Trump has money. He's one miserable individual. So it's not about the money. That's the Shira, maybe you need to kind of maybe rethink some things, maybe just reflect a little bit, lay back and reanalyze a couple of things. I know money is good to have. It is. You can just get what you want, do what you want when you need to do it, and don't have to take from the rent and don't have to take from that penny pinch here. It's a beautiful thing. At the same time, money is not everything, because if it was, you wouldn't have people sitting up here dying over with drugs. They've got money coming out their butt, and they're miserable as hell. So what's up with that? Shira 7-1.
Now you're gonna have to chase them back. Y'all gonna be pursuing each other. Okay, so you don't want them just be chasing you, and you don't want them either. But the bottom line, is when you are chasing a man, that is literally like just kicking your self-esteem in the stomach. Okay, it is a terrible thing to do for yourself. Okay, there is no man that is good enough. There's no man that is special enough. There's no dick that is good enough. I don't care how big his bank account. I don't care nothing about him for you to be chasing him, baby. If you got to chase him, he's not yours in the first place, baby. What you need to do when you feel tempted to chase somebody, or you are already chasing somebody, is you need to take a step back. All right, I'm gonna go deep with y'all real fast before I close this out. Okay.
Okay.
Because when you're chasing a man, it's not really him that you want. Newsflash, it's not him that you want. All right, I'm about to give y'all something. Okay, this is the gift, baby. Okay. Now my coaching clients spend over $500 an hour for this kind of knowledge. I'm giving this to y'all for free because it's the New Year. So call me Santa Claus. Okay, so I'm feeling generous. All right.
Okay.
When you are chasing a man, you don't really want him. You don't. What you want is the fantasy that you built in your mind of what you believe he will be for you and what you believe he can be for you. You see where I'm going with that?
You see what Santa Claus just shared with us here tonight, ladies? What you want is not that dude. You want the fantasy of what you built inside your head of what he's going to be like. And he's going to be like all the things that you have, you know, and I get where he's coming from. I actually do. You know, you got this fantasy about, like me, I had the fantasy about someone I could go to church with who's going to be there with me at church days. We're going to have our Bible studies and we're going to sit at the table preparing our lesson for our next meeting. And I got the fantasy of, oh man, we get to go to some, I love TED Talks. I don't know if you guys are familiar with TED Talks. You can see some TED Talks on YouTube. TED Talks talks about everything that's interesting in the world, educational. I had the fantasy that we were going to experience our first opera together. I got a man to go to the opera with me. I had the fantasy of, oh man, that I cook and he has this hearty appetite and he eats with such a vigor. I love watching men eat. They eat different than women. You ever notice that? They eat with this vigor and stuff. They have this appreciation like crazy. I have 5 brothers. I'm the only girl, so I used to see men eat constantly. So, okay, they eat bigger than women, usually, right? So I had these fantasies of, you know, when you go out to the parties, like I go to weddings, I go to several weddings, I have my partner, you know, the fantasy, man, come on. That's what I had in my head. And like he said, it's not the man. When you're chasing after the man, you're not chasing after the man. You're chasing after the fantasy that you've created in your head, as we tend to do as females, whatever. What can I tell you?
Okay, because here's the thing. Above all, what you want is a man who desires you at the same level that you desire him. He doesn't exhibit that. Above all, what you want is a man who's emotionally available to you. He doesn't exhibit that if you have to chase him, honey. Above all, what you want is a relationship where you can feel wanted. He doesn't exhibit that, okay? Here's what happens when we chase people. We find someone who has some of the characteristics that we want. And then what we end up doing is that we then project a picture onto them of what we desire in a partner, of what our future could be with them. Okay, but what we don't want is them. What we want is the picture of the partner that we built within our mind. It's almost like casting for a role. If you think about like doing a movie or doing a stage play or something like that. When you're casting, you got a picture of what you want for that person, what you want that person or that actor, that performer to be who's going to play out that role. Right? And so when you're chasing someone, what you're doing is you're basically picking someone who's clearly wrong for the role. They're not designed for the role because they don't fit in it, right? And what you're doing is you're trying to make them fit into this role that's not designed for them. You're trying to force a fit that is not working. They have the sense to recognize that they're not a fit for the role, which is why they're not pursuing you. Okay, some of y'all be trying to vilify these men. Well, why ain't he getting this energy? Why he wasting my time? You know, he coming over, he's spending time with me, but he don't want me. He not doing this, he not doing that. No. He's getting the parts of you that he wants because he knows that for the full picture, he don't want that. All right. And so you're trying to build this and pressure this situation into becoming something that it's not, something that's not designed to be, baby. Let me tell you this, okay? I'm gonna tell you this, right? Rejection is not a bad thing. Rejection is simply a redirection. Rejection is simply telling you wrong direction, okay?
Is that not amazing? Do you love it? Rejection is not a bad thing. Rejection is meaning you have to redirection. God's protection to redirection. Come on. That's God's way of protecting you. If things are not working out with Byron, loser, hate him. Anyway, Lynette knows what I'm talking about. Or anybody who hurts my tubies, hate him. And that's God's way of redirecting you. Rejection is redirection because of God's protection. It's a beautiful thing.
Feel rejected, when you feel you gotta chase someone, you need to thank God, the universe. I don't care if you pray to Hoochie Coochie, I don't care who you pray to, baby. What you can do is thank that entity, thank that spirit for showing you very early on that this is not designed for you. I know some of y'all say, well, hold on, but he gives me mixed signals. He spends time with me, and then he does this, but then he does that. And I'm just so confused. You're not confused, baby. You know exactly what it is. He don't want you. He don't want you the way you want him, okay? But what you're doing is you're clinging on to the little tiny things that he does that makes you feel desired in that moment and trying to illuminate those things to be bigger than what they are, baby. I'm telling you.
I hear him on that, and that's one of the things that piss me off. Let me clear my mouth. Not only does it piss me off, it angers me when somebody wants to throw me crumbs. I don't know whether it's because my moon is in Leo. I can't deal with nobody who wants to throw me crumbs. That angers me. How dare you? How freaking dare you want to throw me crumbs? I don't give crumbs. When I give someone something, I don't give them a slice of the cake. I gave you the whole cake, trick, whatever. And after when I gave you the whole cake, you want to throw me crumbs? Crumbs of attention, crumbs of this. I don't do crumbs, sweetheart. You take your crumbs, and you know what you can do with those crumbs. I don't do crumbs.
Right now, if he's not willing to give you all of himself, then he don't want you. He don't want you. He don't want you, baby. He don't want you. All right? And so what you need to do is be thankful for that. Go through the pain of saying,
all right, man. You ain't got to keep saying. He was like, oh, my God, I get my feelings hurt here. He don't want you. Tears, tears. Sprinkles.
okay, it hurts to let this go, but know that on the other side of that pain is power. And what that power will do is it will allow you to heal the parts of yourself that was attracted to someone who didn't want you in the first place. It'll allow you to grow in the spaces in yourself that make you feel like you're insufficient to the point where you won't.
Pain is power. It will allow you to grow, to become stronger and stronger and stronger. That works for me. What he just said, pain is power. You're going through that pain right now, but it's only going to make you more and more powerful. More and more powerful. Pain is power. Do we love this or what? Huh? Don't forget to touch your lips. Lick out your tongue. Twirl your hair. It's so funny.
Be able to find the person that's really built for you, okay? Because that's insufficiency within you that tells you that you can't have what you really want. It'll allow you to heal that. And that power.
Oh my God, I gotta talk to All Topics Tuber, All Topics YouTuber. Hello, darling, welcome. I'm sorry, they smell their food too. Oh yeah, everyone, and we have Enlightened One who's here. Hello, darling. Didn't mean to ignore, but you know, we was like totally engrossed in this. Anyway, welcome. Enlightened says, hi everyone, she's just joining. We love you, my love. Welcome. We got some heavy stuff, girl. This is already 2 hours. I don't know if I can hang out more. I may have to quit this and come back, but I want you all to come back. I think I've seen people do 4 hours at a time, right? I can hang out here for how many hours? I don't know. Well, we can do at least another hour. Okay? Yeah. What time is it? Wow, it's only 5:29. I went to work today. I got off at 1 o'clock. That's probably why it seems so. Really? That's all? You love me too. Smooches, sprinkles, as Sheiwa 71 would say, sprinkles. Okay, let's go back.
Will ultimately allow you to move through the world in such a way that you'll be seductive and intoxicating and irresistible to the kind of man who's actually designed for you. But I want you to go ahead and click like and share on this. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and
I love you, MJ Harris. This is MJ Harris. He's got other videos that will definitely enlighten you, insightful. How about this? The word that I love more than anything, useful. Anything that's useful, I'm with it. I'm with it. If it ain't useful, I ain't got no time for it. So waste my time. Can't give me back my time. And now, we are going, thank you, MJ Harris. I appreciate that so much. Okay, now, poof be gone. Thank you. You served your purpose. Yeah, I would definitely. Oh, so guys, please don't forget to press the like button if we're having a good time here. The subscribe button, and I appreciate it. Click the like and share. You could also press the share button. Put me all the way out there in orbit or Mars. I don't give a damn. Just send me on a vacation. How's that? How about that? Share. Okay. I have my other ones that I have listed. Important for my tubies to know. I told you that I ain't feeling anything about wasting time. We ain't got time for that. But I'm going to tell you what I think you do need to know, that you do need to learn, and that women got to learn. This learning how to not be so emotional. This is it. Hold up. Oh, by the way, for Shira 71, she lives in South Houston, Texas. I did my research on South Houston, Texas. The reason why she could say the things she says on how to get a man, blah, 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 because she says she admitted that if this was New York, if this was California, she wouldn't stand a chance in hell. But in South Houston, see, I got all my notes here. I take notes. I do everything. I do research. But where's my phone? Let me plug it. Okay, so she lives in South Houston, Texas. Her height is 5'9.5". She's almost 5'10". She met her husband James in a bar, and he's 5'11.5" in height. So you know me, I love to travel vicariously. I go on YouTube and I type in a tour of South Houston, Texas. So I see what's going on, what's happening in South Houston, Texas. I want to see what's up. I went into the nightclubs. And stuff, whatever, boring, whatever the hell. There's hardly anything there except for parks and the Nassau, like the airplanes or what have you, in South Houston, Texas. Like she says, I live in the South. I'm from the South. Ain't nothing there. Ain't no competition with no real women. Because if she comes to New York City or hang out in California, Los Angeles, she don't stand a chance, sweetheart. Trust that. She gonna have to go back to that little South. Because those little things that she's suggesting, that ain't working. But, however, when it comes to you need to stop caring, that's how you don't get emotionally caught up. She got good points. How to not get emotionally attached. That's what we're going to go through together now. Bear with me, my tubies. Because, you know, SheilaTruelove don't like wasting her time. Don't like wasting my time, nor will I waste yours. So, let's just listen to this. How to not get emotionally attached. That's what women's number one downfall is. Yup. Come on, girls. Let's listen in. Let's just be humble enough to know how to be humble. And let's learn. Get all we could get. Throw the rest away. Okay, my loves? And I love you. Oh, here we go. Shira. This is my girl.
My name is Brian Stevenson.
Our
organization will cover all legal fees. It's clear to me that this trial was constructed with lie.
Think strategically.
Hold on. Here she is. Now, I know there's some things that I don't agree. We already had that discussion previously in the video. Go check it out. I agree. That's how she got my attention. Keep your emotions. Hello, for real. And that's coming from Rhonda. Enlightened One. I listen to Shira 7 occasionally, but I'm not into manipulating. I hear you, girlfriend. High five on that bat. I'm not into all that either. Enlightened says, MJ Harris isn't he? She says he's amazing. She got hearts and everything. You gave me a heart too. Love you too, baby. Yeah, I'm not into all that manipulation. And I like money just as much as the next person, but not the way she does. I don't know what happened. She must have been from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, where she had a poverty life or something happened. But here she is, honey, on this. The name of this is from Shira 7.1, Shira 7.1, How to Not Get Emotionally Attached. That's listening, girls. Don't forget, you don't have to take everything to heart. Know how to filter. Filter out what to keep, what to throw away. What to keep, what to throw away. Okay, here we go. Hi, Sheila.
Hello.
Hi, honey bunny. We just
back.
got to. Hi.
Okay, so I've been getting this question. Y'all, I know my hair is a mess.
Well, we thought you was a narc.
But I've been getting this question.
We've been talking about you, lady. Yeah, good and bad. You know, we got our views. A lot of people think you're a narc. I think you're clever and a narc. Yeah, you are narcissistic or clever at the same rate. Anyway, here we go.
So many times from so many women. How do I not get emotionally attached? How? Like, I'm a woman. I'm all about feelings and emotions, and I dive deep. And when I'm dating someone, I just give them my all, and I just want to love them and show them that I'm a good woman and blah 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 blah. Okay, that's how you get emotionally attached. How y'all doing?
We good, man.
Okay. Thank you. Someone said they love my channel. Thank you, Lexi. Okay, Lexi Sexy. So, how do you not get emotionally attached?
How? Talk to us, girl. Educate us.
Okay. How do men not get emotionally attached?
Now listen to some of the reasoning. How do men not get emotionally attached? Because their body chemistry is different than us. They're not designed that way. But she got some good points coming up.
Think. Why don't these guys get emotionally attached? Like,
wait. YS. Just like Sam Varkinen. That's the guy I was ready to talk about. He's a narcissist and he's married. But he has, hello. That's exactly my. Exactly. YS. That's the guy I was talking about in terms of people saying, well, how is she a narcissist when she's married and she has kids? How come she didn't abandon them? Because she's with a man who, number one, is good supply. He's rich. He got money coming out of his butt. He's crazy. He's low self-esteem, no self-esteem. I don't know. He probably have a poor, small penis, or he's not circumcised, or, you know, push that skin, all that cheese all up in there and all that other crazy stuff that women ain't willing to whatever. And she was 7. It's about the money. So she said I could get past all that nonsense. I cut her myself if I have to. So it's like, but my thank you. YS, thanks, baby. That's the name, Sam Varkinen. Yeah. Other than that, I don't care for manipulative people, and that's what she is. She's definitely that. Yeah, Rhonda. She's manipulative. Do I like her? I gotta be honest. Yeah. Do I agree with everything she said? No. I like her. I like her because I think she's always trying to look out for women. You know, she's manipulative, she's narcissistic, and she needs work, as we all do. God knows we all do. Do I like her? I do. I'm sorry. I'm guilty.
They do. Like, what is it that they're doing that we're not doing? Okay, so let me tell you. Because I've been studying guys forever. Why don't men get emotionally approach you? From the start, they have goals and plans for you, not future. But
the reason why they don't get attached is because they have goals and they have plans for you. They don't have a future in mind thinking about you. They have goals and a plan. When you meet this man, your goal is I want my goddamn cable bill paid. Okay? I mean, I'm just generalizing here. Your goal and your plan. Let's listen in. It's like, but let me tell you thing. Also, I don't know how many of you know how to play chess, but they say if you know how to play chess, you should be really good at life, because chess is not about feelings. It's about strategy. So you have to know how to use strategy in life if you want to not get all chewed up and spin out, if you will. I don't know how to play chess. I'm trying to learn how to play chess. I asked my brother. I got so many games in the house. I got apples to apples. I got cranium. I got my bingo. I have the chess, and I have the checkers, and I have my Monopoly, and I have the card. I have every game, many games. I have my table topics. But if you can play chess, honey, you should be good at life when it comes to strategy.
short-term goals for you, okay? When a guy approaches you, it's because they want to sleep with you, okay? In the back of their mind, they want to sleep with you, okay? They want that. After they get that, then the goal changes. Okay, I wonder how much I could get her to want me or to be with me. You know, it's a game to them. You know, they never think, oh, I wonder if this is going to be my future wife and we're going to have 4 kids together and buy a nice 3-bedroom house and settle down with and buy a minivan. They don't think like that.
That's right.
Oh, I wonder what my boys are going to think about her. Let me take her out. You know, they're going to, you know, they have these short-term, shallow goals for you. Okay. So when you meet a guy, you have to have the same type of goals. Okay. And you have to approach him like, instead of, well, you wanting sex, I wonder how much I can get him to spend on me.
You know what she said? When the man comes to the woman, his goal is not, I wonder if she's going to make a good wife. Can I set up children? Can I buy her a house? No, he's looking out for how he can get in her panties. So now your goal should be, I wonder how much money I could get him to spend on me. That's your new goal. Do I agree with stuff like that? Is that my personality? Let's put it like that. That's not my personality. How much money can I get him to spend on me? This is supposedly going to help you not to become emotionally attached. Come at it the way a man comes at it. I guess if I was a man, I'm not a man though. That's the thing about it. But like they say, act like a lady, but think like a man. I don't know if you guys saw that movie or read the book. You act like a lady at all times, always conduct you, but think like a man. Because you see, then you don't get so caught up. So let's listen further. We got to go into this with some goddamn goals, man. Okay.
You got to have a goal. Or I wonder how much I can get him to fall in love with me or do whatever I tell him to do. If you're not.
How much can I get him to fall in love with me? Now, that's my personality. I could do that one. How much can I get him to fall in love with me? I could do that easy. I've been married twice, engaged to be married a 3rd time. I got this ring put on my finger, but this was a protection from Dale. That was just to protect me from the clowns outside. That's why he did that. And I asked for it. That's why. But yeah, I could get a man to marry me. No problem. But I want to tell you something else. Look, going off the topic for a moment, the first 90 days that you're dealing with a person is all a lie. Everything is a lie. They're on their best behavior. You very rarely find somebody who could get past a month. After a month, their mask is going to start to slip just a little. Okay? Just a little after a month. The 60 days, it's slipping too. They can't hardly maintain. But after 90 days, people usually show their true colors within 90 days. You know what I mean? Especially if you're dealing with them at least 2 days out of the week. Twice out of the week, whether FaceTiming them, whatever, meeting them for dinner, not texting, forget that. But at least twice a week, FaceTime, or going out to dinner with them. I like to always ask questions, and then I ask them the same question like a week from now. You'll notice you get different answers every time you ask, or whatever. But the first 90 days of dealing with a person, honey, that don't believe everything out of their mouth is a lie. Everything about them is a lie. Okay, just know that going in, and then start to, how you say, not judge people because you're not supposed to judge, but start to kind of look at after 90 days. Let's think about that one. Okay, come on, Shira.
A gold digger. I wonder how much I can control him. Go in with a goal instead of an expectation. Because most of the women that I know, they will go into a relationship with an expectation when you really should be going in with a goal and a purpose.
I agree with that.
If you're going in with expectations, you're going to be let down 90% of the time. Because first of all, they don't know your expectations when you go in. Only you do. It's a fantasy in your mind. So when you go into a relationship, when you start dating people, have short-term goals, okay? After you complete one goal, move on to the next goal and to the next goal.
Short-term goals. Let's listen to that. The short-term goal is, first goal is, I want to know if I can get him to pay for dinner. Let me get that goal. I want to know short-term. I want to know if I can get him to give me money for, I don't know, something I saw in the store. I need a new laptop. And I have to have this laptop because it's going to help my business. I mean, come on. It's going to be helpful if you could kind of help a sister out or look out. You know what I mean? Appreciate it incredibly. I wonder if that's a goal. I wonder if I can get him to pay for my laptop. I wonder if it's a goal. Okay? I've never done this kind of lifestyle, Tubi. So this is all new for SheilaTruelove. But 2020 coming up, this is it. But don't be sitting up here with expectations. I expect for this, and you want this. Expectations are for fairy tale. That's why a lot of people get hurt, because they go in with expectations. But when you go in with goals, I'm feeling that part, Shira. Power Ma, high five, girl. This is new for me, but just make little short term. I wonder if I can get him to pay for dinner, and then when he pays for dinner, get on the phone and call all your girlfriends. He paid for dinner. I wonder if I can get him to get me my new laptop. Go on Amazon. He could sit there with you, and we could shop for this laptop together, because it's important to me, and it's relevant. It's important, really. Or I need a new tablet. I gotta get that. I need that, babe. I know I can do all this for myself, but why should I have to when I have you? I mean, come on already. You're gonna be the boss. You get to be the boss. He gets to go to the movies. He gets to pick the seating arrangement. You go out to dinner. He gets to pick the freaking restaurant. You gotta let him take the lead in everything. He gets to be the boss. The old cliche, you got to pay the cost to be the boss. I mean, how hard is it to get me a new laptop? Well, I saw this recliner. I need a recliner over at the most, I saw it. It's great. And I'm excited about it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I was thinking, considering you love me and I love it, let's figure this out. Come on, whatever. Please, dude. Come on. Come on. Come on. Sprinkles, sprinkles. Don't forget. Wait a minute. I'm being a comedian right now, right? Put your hands in the air. Victoria. Look at your tongue. Come on, Big Daddy. Oh, come on, Daddy. Whatever. Anyway, you have to manipulate man before they manipulate you, and they always do, That's what Morgan says. Before we knew. You got that right. And Rhonda, she got that cheesy smile on her face. Look at her cheesy smile. Yeah, I hear you. I don't like manipulative people either. I don't. And I don't manipulate nobody who's on God and Jesus Christ's team. But if you on Satan the devil's team, what the hell should I give a flying dog? I don't try to go that route. God's team, no, I ain't doing that. Got a lot of heathens out here, man. You're a heathen. What the hell? Come on.
This will keep you from falling in love too fast, if you fall in love at all. It will keep you focused on your goal instead of wandering off in la la marriage land, or we're going to be together forever land, because the guys aren't, okay? Especially if they're in their 20s. No man is thinking about marriage.
That's right.
So a lot of you women are like, but I want to get married. And y'all are like 22, 23. And y'all are trying to marry 25-year-olds. And what 25-year-old man do you know that rushes to the altar? None. They're still trying to have fun. And they don't get emotionally attached. They think of you as, oh, one of my girlfriends. Oh, you're going to be a girlfriend. You're going to be my girlfriend.
Right.
Then I'm going to break up and go explore some new options and have some more girlfriends. Okay?
Right.
They're not looking for wife.
Right.
At 25. Okay?
She's right. Absolutely.
They can't afford a wife at 25. So why do women want to pressure these young guys to get married at such a young age and then get mad when they cheat on you? They're not ready. Okay? So you need to go in with a goal and a purpose, so that when you leave out, or when the relationship comes to an end because they're 25, or because they're not into you anymore, or because they want to move on and explore other options, you got your goals checked off. You got everything on your list, and you leave with something. Okay? If you have a backup plan or a plan B, you just go straight to plan B after plan A leaves. Okay? So you always have that back pocket person, that back pocket relationship, that guy you put on friend zone list, somebody that is waiting in line for you. And that way, that will help you. If you do have a little bit of an emotional attachment, it will help you transition and not feel like, you've been dumped or abandoned, or it won't make you feel sad for long because you just jump right into this one, and that man will be so happy because he's been on the friend zone for forever. And now he gets to buy you stuff too. You go into that one with goals. Get you another plan else in your back pocket. Because when these guys leave you or dump you, They're moving on. They're not looking back. They're not crying. They're not on the phone talking about what went wrong. They're out having a blast, meeting new people, traveling, and exploring options in life, which is what you should be doing as well. Women get emotionally attached because they have too many expectations for relationships. If you stop having those expectations and start having goals, you will accomplish those goals instead of being upset that your expectations aren't met. So, for example, if you want to go all the way to marriage, you can't become emotionally attached if marriage is your goal. Because first of all, if you're emotionally attached, you're going to be weak. Okay? You're going to be weak, and you're going to let.
To me, that's not a good point. If you're emotionally attached, you're going to be weak. That's a fact. No matter how much we say the witchcraft crap and all the other voodoo, and all the that's a fact. You're emotionally attached, you're weak. You're in a position of weakness, and that's not a good thing. Drea says, my uncle told me when I was 10 that if you got a man in your life, you should never be broke. I hear you. Bless his soul. And he really took care of his women. Mm-hmm. Makes sense to me. Okay. How about we'll have, yeah. I'm not saying we have to be rich. I'm not asking to be rich. Because when I pray to God, I always pray to God, don't make me too rich and don't make me too poor. Because if you're too rich, then you feel like you don't need God. And then if you're too poor, then you turn into a thief and you start stealing. You know, I'm good if I can make at least, what, a good $77,000 a year. I'm good. 77,000? I'm good. That's all I ask my Heavenly Father for. 77, lucky number 7, 77,000. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. Believe that. 77,000 a year and I'm good. Because all of this trying to be rich, I see the people that are rich, they're killing themselves with drugs. They're miserable as hell. The taxes are killing them. They ended up in jail where they owe so much this and that. They can't go out nowhere because people are kidnapping their goddamn kids. They're kidnapping them. We don't want to be too rich and we don't want to be too poor. How's that? She does, right, Drea? She does. It's true.
A lot of things go in fear of losing someone. But think about this. When you have a backup plan, just think about the stock market. Rich people who have a lot of money they could just throw away will put a lot of money in certain stocks, right? They're not afraid to lose it. But a lot of the time, they get paid. They get a return on that, okay? Because they're not afraid to lose it, okay? So they're not financially, putting all of their money in one place. They're spreading it out. One of them is going to make it. You know what I'm saying? So that's something. Never give your all to one person. Have the plan B.
Always.
Never give your all to that one person, because if that.
I agree. You always have to have a plan B and a C. I believe in having a plan A, B, and C. You meet some guy on Facebook. He tells you that we're going to meet, because I've had this happen to my girlfriend numerous times. Have I ever been ghost? Yep, I was ghost. Yep, it happened to me once. He was supposed to be coming over to my house, but that's okay because I had friends here. It's not like he's going to be him and me here alone. And I had prepared dinner. I went to the supermarket after work. I was hustling and bustling, busting my booty, getting my butt back here. I cooked and everything else. And he ghosts me. And he did contact me the next day and apologized and said, I'm so sorry, but his father, he lived with his dad. His father was really old. And he said his father had some kind of illness or whatever the hell. He ended up having to take his dad to the hospital, whatever the hell. I don't give a flying dog business. While you're in the hospital with your dad, he's in the room, you could have texted me, you could have did something. So you know what I did, right? Block. I don't want to hear it no more. No, you don't ghost SheilaTruelove. Anyway, my girlfriend has been ghosted, and the importance of having the plan A, B, and C. Always have up to C, honey, please. He ghosts me, like you'll say, okay, so I got plans to meet him, and I don't wait no longer than 30 minutes for a person. If we say we're going to meet at the restaurant at 7, I expect you to be there at 7, and I'll give you up to 7:30. After that, I'm gone. Bye. Unless you text me and say, I'm running late, I'm caught in traffic, because traffic is hell, and it is like where I am here. I get it. I understand. Is there something you want me to order you? So by the time you get here, it's set up and all the above, whatever. Yeah, you ghost me and you're blocked. There's no coming back from that because it's. How old are you again? I'm not putting up with it. No, teach people how to treat. Yeah, but that's if they better try to find a way to catch me because if their phone broke or everything was messed up, I don't know. I don't know. Find a way to catch me on Facebook or something. So if the person you go out, you got a dinner plan, and if that falls through, you have to plan. If he doesn't show up, what am I going to do for plan B? So you have that set up. And if that don't work out, always have a plan C. And if plan C don't work, I go home and go to bed. Call it a night, pull the covers over your head and say, oh, well, what the hell? Whatever. Okay? So let's get back to her. You saw I pulled out that mistake, right?
Does not work out. It's over. You know, you got stock over here and plan B, and you can still make that work. You're not totally broke. So what I'm saying is never put your all into a relationship until never. Like you never do. Even after you're married, you never give your all.
Okay, I agree with all of that.
You're not supposed.
So we already got the gist of that conversation. We got everything we're going to get out of that. We have been here for 2 hours and 36 minutes, and I'm having a good time. I hope that you are. There's something else that I wanted to share with you. I think I might come back on again. But I'm going to share this now. I had a whole list of things that I had already prepared for my tubies. I said, oh my God, my tubies are going to love this. They're going to get so much out of this. I have to share with my tubies. What is it? Oh yeah, I got some stuff for us. This is the real daytime. Who wants sex more? No, wait. I did the paperwork on this too. Is there such a thing as too much sex? Yeah. This woman divorced her husband. She actually divorced her husband because she liked having sex 3 or 4 times a day. Okay? And because he couldn't keep up with 3 or 4 times a day, she divorced him. Now listen in.
One woman recently tried to divorce her husband for, get this, not having enough sex with her. She claims she wanted it 2 to 3 times a day.
Oh,
a day. But he was
type of girl. Right?
I mean, you guys, I wouldn't even be able to walk. Exactly, 2 or 3 times a day. But the thing is, he was only allegedly providing it 4 times a week. I mean, let's just be honest. Wow. Is that a foolish reason to divorce?
I was the judge, I'd be divorced. Yeah. It sounds so petty, right?
Yes.
Because it's hard out here for a pimp. You know what I mean? It sounds real petty.
Okay.
But the bottom line is this. That is a major issue.
Right.
If you feel like you're not being satisfied physically, you're not providing me enough with what I need, that is a problem.
Maybe
That's
she
divorce
just
with alimony. I don't care what nobody says.
But wait, doesn't she have to go to work? I mean, what does she do? I know.
Now,
4 times a week is not a lot.
no, that's not.
I guess because I'm a mom. Sometimes, I'm just going to be honest, sometimes I'm just too tired. But if I get it 4 times amazingly, one day or 2 days.
Oh, you say you need a day to reflect.
Yes,
To get back.
or a day to just get over it. You know, let me recharge.
I get it. I get it.
Who wants to have sex every single day 3 times a day? Not me. No. Somebody who wants sex every day? I don't know. So you know me. Like I said, I had to run because I did the research. I told you I love research no matter what. Answers. Okay. This is called Adult Chat. I'm going to have a segment on another channel. It's going to be called Adult Chat. That's what I'm going to be naming it, and then I'm going to give the title to it down the road, whatever. You'll see it as it comes up, my tubies. Now, most men and women need sex all the time. They do this out of anxiety. Their mood is off, or they feel anxious, and they want a physical release that comes with sexual activity. These individuals use sex to regulate their mood because they can't regulate it as well any other way. For them, sex is a tool to feel better. Not because they want to feel closer to you or feel closer to another person. No, it's because it makes them feel better in terms of their emotions. While your partner may tell you that he wants sex to feel closer to you, that's often not the truth. In most cases, where one person pressures the other to have sex, sex has become a kind of drug to which they have become addicted. I don't understand all of this having sex every day. Now, how partners enable, okay, check this out. If you have sex with your partner when you don't really want to, you are enabling your partner's problem. If you are in a relationship with someone who needs sex all the time, when it feels like it's never enough, you must understand that your partner has a problem and is looking to you as the physical savior to make him or her feel better instantly. Don't fool yourself into believing that their insatiable sex drive is a reflection of how attracted she is to you. Don't believe that his constantly initiating sex with you has anything to do with loving you or has anything to do with love at all. No, it's not love. It's all about them feeling anxious, and it's all about them suffering some type of anxiety. Come on, me, sex once a week is good for me at my age or whatever. You have, everybody's different. Here we go again. Everybody's different. Some people like sex every day. Let me tell you something. When I was married, I could do sex every day. I could take it or I could leave it. Put it like that. The kind of sex we had, man, I could leave it. But anyway, because anytime you just get up with a wet behind, and that's the most you get out of it, whatever. Okay? But of course, sometimes I go to the promised land, but I had to work hard for that one. The kid didn't know what he was doing. He was always used to being with prostitutes and homeless street whores. So, you know, he didn't have to have no skill because the women was always pleasing him. Or he was always with women who used drugs. He didn't excite the women. The drugs excited the women. So whatever. That was a horrible marriage. It was horrible. The sex sucked. But that's neither here nor there. I've had the best of sex there is. I've had Scorpio, baby. They don't get no better than Scorpio. You hear the girl? Anyway, everyday sex? What? No, let me tell you a thing about that everyday sex. You can kiss passion goodbye. He's gonna get sick of you with the quick. He's gonna cheat on you like really quick. He's sick of looking at it. That makes a person sick of you quick. Having sex every day. How many? Okay, you change it up. How many changes can we do? Really? Come on. I don't want nobody's sex every day. Sex every other, twice a week is good for me. If I'm married, twice a week is good for me. Being alone, once a week is good. Saturdays, I told you I handle my business. I take care of me. I make sure because I don't want me to close up and get on atrophy and all that crazy nonsense. No. We can't be having that. So, no. Every day? That's ridiculous.
Eat it 14 times.
But again, that's just my viewpoint.
Yes, that's a lot. I do have to say this though, and when you're married, you'll know this. When you're married, you have the art to a good quickie down. See? So she should be able to even get those two quickies.
That's true.
You know how to get it done.
I'm saying we're going for the marathon here, but every time. But I do agree that if you live with someone, 20 minutes before bed, I think that's normal.
20 is a lot of minutes. So I
hear you, girl. Anytime it takes you 20 minutes to get a man off, he ain't feeling you. Anytime a man, he's up in you, and it takes 20 minutes for him to go to the promised land, no, he ain't feeling you, babe. He ain't feeling you. Because I normally have to make that pop off, 3 to 5 minutes, 3 to 7, maybe 7. I don't even know if it's that long. Anytime it take him 20 minutes, he's going at it. Hurry up. Come on, what's up? Whatever.
Happy. I'm saying that's like I would think even with kids. I'm saying like the day I have kids and I'm married, I'm okay with like you said, if you have mastered, you know how it works, I know how it works, we know how to work together.
I can't wait till she get married.
Okay, I'm gonna do it every day. I don't care. I'm doing it every day.
Married and has a toddler.
Child.
Or has 2 to 3 kids.
Tell it.
Yeah,
That's why I don't have no kids, because I like to have it every day. All right.
Every day?
Sometimes you're just tired.
Every single day?
Yeah. This is the weird thing, and this is coming from somebody. I'm not married. I don't have kids. I have a genuine question.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that making love to your husband would be the
here we
downtime of like that would be the relaxation of your like something to look forward to.
No, you want to look.
She's a rabbit in real life.
No, I'm just confused.
Like in real life.
Like I thought that was the highlight of my day. Like, oh, I worked all day. Now I get to.
No, this is the really you guys, Adrian,
that
changes after marriage. There have been times where you really want to, right?
Yeah.
And you start, and then you're just like, oh God, I'm just so tired. I can't.
I hear you. Yeah.
Really?
That's real.
And then your child jumps in the bed. I'm not gonna do it while Aiden is there. Then it's the night off. It's just a night off. That's life. That's reality.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I don't like threesomes either, so.
No, but that's why we put Aiden in his bed.
you could be that couple that sets a different tone for marriage out there. I mean, you could actually like teach us how to
Ain't nobody
feel.
doing it every night, G.
20
Don't give a
minutes?
false hope. Ain't nobody doing that.
Why not?
No, because it's just, no, it just
Why
don't work
not?
like
That's
that.
what puts you to sleep. Like,
Okay.
it and out. No, you don't. You would like that.
They're telling you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know. I feel like I want to count down. What
Me
day is
too.
today?
I
Until
know.
that wedding comes, honey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you 3 months later. So how's it going,
Yeah.
Adrian? You get with every night? Lies.
You getting it every night? Yes.
Lies.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll
Let's
see.
remember this. But I will ask this though, you guys. We're saying this here. Now that I think about it on Freddie's side, he absolutely could do it several times a day.
Every night, though?
Yes.
Freddie looked like he could do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to put myself out
You
there.
have to understand. Yeah, but y'all spend a lot of time apart. So
Yeah.
every day that he's home, that ain't really.
And they don't have children either.
Yes,
That's true.
we're talking
That's
about
true.
we got kids.
But do you know a guy who actually wouldn't be down with it every night?
Anybody want to do it every single
I don't
night?
really believe that. The men here. Would you be down with having sex with your wife every single night? Not every night. Why not every night?
Now they posed that question out there to the audience. How many of you guys would be down with having sex with your wife every single night? There wasn't many claps, honey. They found maybe one person in the audience that was like, yeah, with it. Yeah, right. Sex every single night. And then you wonder why he's sick of looking at you. Come on now. You know what they say. Absence make the heart grow fonder, but too much absence. No, I'm sorry. That's the wrong quote. Sorry. Oh, no. What is the quote that I'm looking for? Too much is just no. Maybe because I'm a Capricorn, I'm something weird or something. Just so you know, you can look up my Venus is in Mars. My Venus is in Pisces. My Mars, that's the planet of your sexuality. My Mars is in Cancer. So that's what, to be honest with you, because Mars in Cancer, nah, that ain't the most sexual thing going on, man. It's not a good place for Mars. But my Venus is in Pisces, which means Venus is the planet of love, the planet of sensuousness, the planet of your femininity. I'm very feminine, absolutely. When it's time to be, there's a time and place for all that. Incredibly feminine, can be. And when I love, they say it's be careful for people who have their Venus in Pisces. They're the types who commit suicide when you hurt them with love. That's why I'm very careful with who I give my heart to. You see how I am. Nah, because I was suicidal with Gregory Elliott. I was ready to walk in front of a bus. I have a son and daughter that I need to live for. I didn't even care about them. I was ready to walk in front of a bus. Really. That's Venus in Pisces. That's SheilaTruelove. Can't be playing with my heart. Can't do that one. That's why I'm very protective of it. I'm very aloof in the beginning. Can't play with me. I'm a Capricorn. Capricorn sun. Moon in Leo. Mercury in Capricorn. So you know I'm brilliant. That's just Capricorn. Smart as hell. Really, not to boast, but we are smart because we are analytical. We are practical, being very sensible, highly intellectual people. Really, love research. Love not. I don't like arguing. I like debates, though. A good, healthy debate because I'm a communicator. Yeah, I like a good debate. I don't want nobody arguing, cursing, and raising their voice and getting crazy. Just state your viewpoint. I state mine, back and forth. Really? And I'll learn something from you, and you'll learn something from me. And I say, wow, you showed me something that I never even considered. And actually, I appreciate that. Thanks. I appreciate it. She was 7. Oh, check this out now. You see, I got my pen and paper. I love learning. Enlightened 1. You enlighten me. I want to check out this Michelle Pink. I never heard of her. That's why I got this paper, my pen, so I can write that name down. Michaela Pink. I never heard of her. So you say, are they YouTube friends? They're both highly manipulative women? Really? Enlightened 1 says, so true. The first 90 days, of course, is always a mess. The first 90 days, everything they say is a lie. Just see it as a lie. You know, they say, how you say, innocent until proven guilty. No, you're guilty until you can prove yourself innocent. The first 90 days. I ain't believing nothing you say. Like they say, that's the representative. Anyway, we have been here for almost 3 hours. My beautiful tubies, I love you. I'm going to start another one. And the next topic, I made this the name of this is I went back to my narcissist. My girlfriend almost lost it. Who's my girl up here? And she was like, what the hell? Sheila, tell me you're lying, girl. Tell me you're lying. She was losing it. My girly girl. Who is she? My girly girl? What do you mean my girly girl? Who are my girly girl? She was like, what the? I gotta find my girl again. She's saying, oh. You know, she gave me the kind of reaction I was looking for. That's why I'm freaking this. Oh, I think it was Rhonda. Was it Rhonda? Too. Man, where did she say? She's. I gotta catch my girl. I love her. She caught my eye. She did. What the hell are you telling me? You went back to the north. And the other one said, I thought I lost it. Anyway, ladies, I'm going to come back with, and if you want to come back in, the next topic that we're going to be discussing is, I don't know what the hell. We're going to be talking random stuff like we do. But it's definitely going to be educational and inform. How about this? Forget educational always and useful. Anything that's not useful that you can't use in your everyday life, it's not something you can use. Why do we need it? We don't. It's wasting your time and your energy. Don't be bothered. Don't do it. Oh, wait a minute. I think this girl name is, this pink person. Hold up. My girl. You said, Rhonda, I love you, my darling. Okay, I do have something here on a Michelle Pink. And the topic she has, if a man becomes a receiver, he will never be a giver to you. So, Okay, so we're going to put this one to an end. And our next topic of conversation, I don't know if we need to, I don't know. We'll talk about something that we like to talk about, whatever the hell. You know me, SheilaTruelove. I'll come up with something. Anyway, baby, I'll see you on the other side. And I love you. And bye for now. Oh, and by the way, thank you so much for stopping in. Even though I never told nobody I was coming on, but it was nice that you have the notifications. Please don't forget to share this video. That helps me out tremendously, and I greatly appreciate it. Do you want me to flip my hair and lick my lips and stick out my tongue? All the above? I love you. Bye.